Ladies and gentlemen, it's football time in Tullahoma.
Your town, your team. This is Tullahoma football on Lighttube and the Rooster 101.5. Out to Scott Chasteen and Ken Keller at the stadium.
Green, McCord, and Toma pregame show from Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Tonight, the Lawrence County Wildcats and the Tullahoma Wildcats. The captains are headed to midfield for the Clayton Shoes coin toss. It's time to pull those laces tight. Tullahoma and Lawrence County in the middle of the field. Your captains tonight for the Tullahoma Wildcats. Boy, it's tough to see those numbers across the field. For Lawrence County, though, we can get you those. Patton Berry, number 18 for Lawrence County. Joseph Frazier, number 79. Number 68 is Bronson Clanton. And number 8, J.D. Bedford, your captains for Lawrence County. The Lawrence County Wildcats have won the toss, and they have elected to receive the football. So Tullahoma will kick off to open this football game. And the Wildcats are in their cardinal pants, white jerseys and cardinal helmets. Lawrence County in their gold pants, purple jerseys, and white helmets.
Well, we know one of the team captains, permanent team captain, is Bryson Corn, and as we mentioned in the pregame, he needs 208 yards to eclipse the 1,000 mark barrier on the season. The seniors had a fantastic year this year after an injury-plagued first 3 seasons.
So Lawrence County poised in the end zone, as are the Tullahoma Wildcats. The band on the field for Lawrenceburg. A decent crowd here tonight, but really, in comparison to what we've seen all year, this is really small.
Yeah, it's the smallest crowd we've seen this year.
The Lawrence County side is maybe half full at the most. Tullahoma's brought a nice contingent of a few hundred folks down here. The Tullahoma band not here tonight, so the stands are more empty on the visitor side than normal. As Tullahoma takes the field, Lawrence County set to take the field. The senior class has had a rough go. Lawrence County had a nice run 4, 5, 6 years ago. Remember, they beat Tullahoma in the playoffs and beat Tullahoma 2 or 3 years in a row there. But like it always does, the tide has turned. It's football time in Tullahoma. The Cats and the Cats getting ready to square off. Lawrence County in those gold pants tonight, Ken. It's got an LSU look all about it.
Yeah, definitely an LSU flavor to it. If they just had those yellowish gold helmets, they would look like identical teams.
Tullahoma again in their cardinal pants, white jerseys, and cardinal helmets. The Wildcats will kick off. Tullahoma will move right to left in this first quarter.
Of course, the helmet's a little different. They have a LC on their helmets, whereas of course the Bengal Tigers have the tiger with the LSU, distinctive LSU above it. So maybe they'll go to these gold helmets here for too long down here.
You know, if the Wildcats had a tiger on it with LSU, it'd be kind of strange.
It would, yes.
So the LCHS is probably the way to go here on senior night in Lawrenceburg, and this press box considerably different than most we have been in this year. It's quiet. We got closed windows in front of us and a small crowd, so it's quiet. A little bit different atmosphere. I'm sure it's a little different coming over the radio and Lighttube as you watch the replay here. Tullahoma set to kick off with Race Marin. But remember, Tullahoma often does that little pooch kick with Will Stone, but it will be Marin kicking it long to the 8. He's to the 10. This is Thigpen to the 15, 20. Out to the 25, to the 27-yard line comes Lawrence County as we get started here. That was Chasen South, a junior running back, returning that kick for the Lawrence County Wildcats, and they'll set up first down and 10 at their 27.
Well, as we mentioned, this is a big game. I mean, Tullahoma just wanted to go 1-0 tonight. The Wildcats clinch home field in round one of the playoffs with a victory tonight here at Lawrence County.
And here's Lawrence County. 4 receivers to the right in a diamond formation, 1 to the left. Freshman quarterback back to throw, complete to Thigpen. Thigpen's at the 25-30. Engaged Thigpen, driven out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A gain of 5 on the pass from freshman quarterback Alex Carr to senior Gage Thigpen.
Well, nice setup. They put 4 receivers out to the right and just throw a little wide receiver screen out there. Nice seal block there by number 2, Derek Young, on that play to help spring Thigpen for 5 yards.
2nd down and 5, Lawrence County at their 32-yard line. As a man in motion, comes left to right, the football's on the ground, and the quarterback is dropped as he picked it up and maintained possession for Lawrence County, but a big loss for Lawrence County back to the 26. That will be called a run by number 10 for a loss of 6.
Yeah, remember number 10 back there is a freshman quarterback, 140 pounds. Alex Carr threw 33 passes last week in that loss against Marshall County.
Tullahoma has Hunter Jewell, Peyton Howard, and Samari Lane at linebacker. Kobe Burks and Jacoby Thomas are the cornerbacks. Caleb Stroop and Race Marin are the safeties. Quarterback rolls to the left, sacked. Deep in the backfield, sacked by Samari Lane. A loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Well, Samari had an excellent game last week in that big Tullahoma win over Nolensville at home. He starts off with a big tackle tonight and forcing a punt on this first series. Samari now has 51 tackles on the season, leading the Wildcat defense.
A loss of 6 on the play. So on 4th and 17, Lawrence County will punt it with Kobe Burks standing at his own 42-yard line. I think that punter is 70, Justin Van Landingham. And the punt is away. End over end kick that Burks lets hit. And Kobe will get out of the way wisely as it will be down at the 40-yard line of Tullahoma, and that's where the Cats will take over. 1st and 10 at the Tullahoma 40.
Well, again, it seems like it's been a recurring theme after that first ball game against the Shelbyville Golden Eagles during this 6-game win streak. Tullahoma having good field position to start drives.
10-12 left to go. Scoreless first quarter from Hendricks Staggs Stadium in Lawrenceburg. It's about an hour and a half drive down here. And a couple of hundred Tullahoma faithful have made that drive. The Wildcats will begin offensively with Ben Fulton at quarterback. Bryson Korn is the tailback. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Fulton in the shotgun. Takes a snap and hands it to Korn straight up the gut. Bryson fights his way out over the 40 to the 45, a gain of 5 for Korn.
Yeah, Tullahoma's really relied heavily upon the ground game the last few weeks. Just riding Korn. This game could set up a lot like the Lincoln County game did there at the pit just a few weeks ago. Tullahoma with really a conservative game plan, content to show their stout defense and run the ball down the opponent's throats, and I think that's what they're going to try to do.
Paul Henry, Ty Cox, Tydrell Mitchell, Caden Bradford, Ian Poe on that offensive line for the Wildcats. 2nd down and 5. Here's Korn again, and Bryson not much there this time. He didn't get anything. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, good defense right there, the middle stuff there by the Lawrence County Wildcat defense. Those purple shirts were all over Korn that time.
At receiver for the Cats, Matt Ross is the tight end. Jake Hollingsworth will be split wide to the left, along with Kobe Burks in the slot on the left. Race Marin wide. No, that's Hollingsworth wide. That's Marin wide right. I'll get it in a minute. Korn is on Ben Fulton's right hip as a flag flies here, and I think Tullahoma moved or had a delay. Either way, it's 5 yards against the Cats. 3rd down and 10.
Well, Ben Fulton, the Tullahoma juniors, completed 66% of his passes. Only had 10 pass attempts last week in that 10-point win over Nolensville.
So Tullahoma backed up to its 40. 3rd down and 10. Fulton to Korn. Korn tries to take it left, and Lawrence County played that very well. Tullahoma got a yard, maybe 2. 4th down and long for the Wildcats. Not much room there for Bryson Korn call it a yard.
Yeah, good job by Lawrence County the first series. They're going to force a 3-and-out on Tullahoma. So Tullahoma just trying to catch Lawrence County a little bit there. Maybe thought they would bring the heat on the quarterback and run a little draw play there, and they had that snuffed out. So good defense there by Lawrence County.
Race Marin into punt for Tullahoma. Back to receive the punt is Chasen South. Good kick by Marin. It's going to take a fine Tullahoma roll inside the 20, inside the 15, inside the 10, down to the 7, maybe the 6-yard line. That's where Lawrence County will begin, and that is a 52-yard punt by Race Marin.
Well, Tullahoma wins the field position battle on that first exchange. Both teams 3-and-out. Lawrence County starts this drive deep in their own territory, and that's really what got Tullahoma going last week against Nolensville. They were down 7-0. They had a Race Marin punt down to the 3-yard line of Nolensville. Subsequently, they get a safety, 7-2, and then after that, it was all Tullahoma Wildcats.
Tullahoma 6 yards total offense. Lawrence County -7. Lawrence County, with their second possession, begins at their 7-yard line. Quarterback Carr in the shotgun takes a snap, hands it off, running back in the middle, just nothing. It's going to be tough to see those numbers from here. We are a long way from this stadium. However, that looked like 18 Patton Berry on the carry for Lawrence County. Not much room there for Berry. No gain.
Right, interior Tullahoma defense, just no room there, just no push off the ball by the offensive line. Tullahoma dominated on that play up front.
Lawrence County will split Austin Goki out to the left side. Berry now will split wide to the right with Carr in the shotgun. And the freshman wants to throw. Pass out in the flat is complete. At the 10, out to the 12 or 13, goes J.D. Bedford. And Lawrence County is going to look at 3rd and maybe 4.
Yeah, just a little pass out there in the flat there. And Tullahoma's Jacoby Thomas and number 22, who had a nice game last week, Hunter Jewell, combined on that tackle.
Gain of 7, 3rd down and 3 for Lawrence County at the Cats' 14-yard line. No score, 6:50 left to go in the first quarter. As Lawrence County lines it up, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right, man in motion left to right. Instead, they'll pitch it inside. Football is loose. I think Lawrence County fell on it at the 12. So they're trying to run little remnants of that wing T inside the spread offense, and the 2 times they've done it, they put the ball on the ground. Spotted at the 12, Thigpen recovered 11 instead, a loss of 3.
But Lawrence County living perilously with that freshman quarterback, going to allow him to go through some growing pains. He's already put the ball down twice in the first 6 minutes of this ball game. And you know, we talked about the pass attempts last week by both quarterbacks. It seems like those numbers should be transposed or switched. Ben Fulton, 10 passes. This young freshman for Lawrence County, 33 passes last week.
Van Landingham will punt it for the Lawrence County Wildcats. It is a beautiful high spiral that Burks corrals at the 47, 45, 40. Kobe to the 35, 30. Kobe cuts it back to the 25. He's running over people at the 20. He is going to dance into the end zone. Touchdown, Cats. Kobe Burks, 47-yard punt return.
Well, that's why you don't kick the ball in the field of play to Kobe Burks. He can field it in any form or fashion. He gets his hands on it. He can go the distance at any time. And so the Wildcats draw blood early here as Kobe Burks electrifies the Wildcat Nation with another punt return touchdown.
He is electric. Sam Poteet will snap the point after. Ben Fulton will hold for Tullahoma, and Justice Chadwick will attempt the point after for the Wildcats. Snap is a good one. The hold looks good, and the kick on these short goalposts is good. 5:41 to go first quarter. Tullahoma 7, Lawrence County nothing. Here's a Rogers Insurance timeout.
You're good to go. Do you know as much about insurance as you know about a zone read? Do you know exactly what it takes to make sure that your home, car, life, and your rival's new wide receiver are all adequately covered? How much insurance to buy? What deductibles are best? Do you run it straight up the middle or go with the play action pass? And then how do you put it all together? Don't be an armchair quarterback. You need to make the call to Rogers Insurance, your local independent insurance agent, to help coach you through your insurance buying decisions.
Stan McNabb Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep has been serving the Middle Tennessee area for over 2 decades. Since the very beginning, Stan McNabb has believed in putting their customers and employees first and doing what they can to help make our cities a better place. Stan McNabb Chevy, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, located at 2000 North Jackson Street, and Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram at 1200 East Carroll Street in Tullahoma.
The tradition, part of what makes the Tullahoma Wildcats so much fun to root for. We are T-Town strong. Wildcats at work and the pride of the Tullahoma High School Marching Band. Consequently, that's also what makes shopping at Clayton Shoes so great. Sure, they have a huge selection including New Balance, Dansko, Merrill, SAS, and more. But it's the tradition that makes shopping at Clayton's a win. Clayton's Family Shoe Store, downtown Tullahoma. Serving the area for over 100 years with service, quality, and fit. Proud supporter of Tullahoma Athletics.
Presented by Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat. Football! On the Rooster 101.5.
Returns a punt 47 yards for the touchdown, the first score of the game. And Tullahoma leads Lawrence County 7-0 with 5:41 to go. Just another tremendous run by Burks.
Oh, yeah, and you know, there was contact on the play. A couple of Lawrence County defenders had a shot at him.
Kobe just ran right through him.
He just ran right through him.
So Race Marin will kick it off for the Wildcats. As Tullahoma with a lead. And Marin's kick is deep. This time it's back to the goal line. South will bring it out from the goal line and return it out to the 19, maybe the 20-yard line, and that's it for Lawrence County. Chasing South, the 140-pound junior, with a 20-yard kickoff return. So Lawrence County will begin at its 20 with 5:35 to go in the first quarter. Tullahoma on top 7-0.
Well, Wildcats really, you know, you take the home team out of the game. They've been sensational all year. The only loss of the season was that home loss. Undefeated on the road. If Tullahoma can finish this one off tonight, as we've just started here in this first quarter, and win their next one against Maplewood and go undefeated, they will be region 4-4A champions.
Lawrence County lines it up, and this will be Thigpen taking the snap. No, it's Carr taking the snap at quarterback, and it's a straight quarterback run the whole way. It was Thigpen, and Thigpen got 3, maybe 4 yards on the carry to the right side, and they'll do that some. Thigpen, obviously the team's best athlete, so they line him up at quarterback and hope for the best there.
Well, you look at this game early. I know we're just six plus minutes in, but you really see the deficiency in speed of the Lawrence County offense. You just wonder, with as good as Tullahoma's defense has been all year, is how they're going to put some drives together and sustain them against this Tullahoma defense and put points on the board.
Thigpen is back at quarterback. Lawrence County in a running set. They're no longer spread out. Thigpen option left side, and Thigpen is out over the 30 to the 35 to the 39-yard line. Goes Gage Thigpen, and that's a Factory Furniture first down and 10 Lawrence County. Nice blocking by Lawrence County up front.
Yes, it was, and Thigpen is their leading rusher this season, and that's what we talked about in the Stroups Tools to Victory, that Tullahoma needed to cage Gage. Tullahoma's run, you know, the rush defense is a top priority, and he's their major weapon with the ball in his hands.
Ty Cox, Matt Ross at defensive end for the Wildcats. We'll get those tackles for you. They rotate a lot. Thigpen again, this time he wants to go left, and Thigpen's got nowhere to go. He's driven backwards. No gain on the play. Second down and 10, Lawrence County.
Well, you get the sense that Mr. Thigpen's jersey will definitely need to be washed after this contest is over. I think he's going to get the ball in his hands lots tonight.
Look, if anybody's wearing anything out here tonight and they don't wash it after this game's over, that's nasty. Yeah, it's hot and sticky.
That boy's going to have 30 touches tonight.
Now, Smash may not have to wash his clothes because he don't sweat. He's Mr. Cool. Cool. Lawrence County lines it up. Same formation. This time Thigpen hands it off. He probably should have kept it because Tullahoma just blasted Levi Adams in the backfield.
Yeah, it looked like Mr. Ty Cox on the tackle there. I see the cowboy collar on, and that's one of his part of his attire as a Wildcat. This senior's been sensational. We're certainly going to miss him next year, and all the rest of these Tullahoma seniors.
Third down.
It's senior night over here for them, but we're going to miss ours next year.
Third down. Whew, let's just stay with this year. Third down and 12 for Lawrence County at the Lawrence County 37-yard line. And Carr is back in at quarterback on this throwing down. They split 4 receivers out to the left side. Here come the Cats. Carr has nowhere to go. He just throws it up, and he is blasted by Tullahoma Samari Lane. River Jenkins also back there. Carr had no chance. On their passing plays, Tullahoma's line has just blown up Lawrence County's offense.
No doubt about it. Just a jailbreak right there. And as you said, the Lawrence County quarterback, the poor freshman there, Alex Carr, running for his life, throwing the ball up for grabs, a near interception, and a possible pick six there for Tullahoma. Just barely gets out of the defender's hands.
Lawrence County will punt it from its 37-yard line. Back deep is Kobe Burks. I think Lawrence County is going to receive an illegal procedure penalty, and they do. So each team has a 5-yard penalty in this ball game. It'll be 4th down and 17 for Lawrence County at their 32.
Kobe's licking his chops back there. He certainly, you got to believe here Lawrence County's going to try to kick the ball out to the sidelines, but they give him another shot.
Hits at the 40. Burks lets it roll. Lawrence County recovers it at the 28. That's where Tullahoma will begin this drive at its 28-yard line. Nice punt.
It's effective, and that might be their best shot. Just kick a low punch that roll, and because if you put them up in there and Kobe gets a running start, you're really in trouble.
40-yard punt for Van Landingham. So Lawrence County, after 1 first down, punts it back to Tullahoma. Wildcat offense will begin at its 28-yard line. First possession, Tullahoma had it at its 40 and could not get a first down. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right for Ben Fulton with 2:37 left to go in the first quarter. Tullahoma leads 7-0. Fulton, quick pass out in the flat, complete, and then hit immediately there is, I guess that's Palmer on that far side. Palmer lost on the play.
Yeah, Palmer with 15 receptions on the team, tied for the lead, along with Kobe Burks at 15 apiece. So he makes his 16th catch. He now leads the Wildcats in catches this season.
Loss on the play of 2 at 2nd and 12, Tullahoma. And the junior Hunter Palmer will line up to the left this time. Tullahoma's not been crisp offensively. And the ball is kept by Fulton. Fulton's going to run it. That's a busted play. Fulton maybe got a yard. 3rd down and long for the Cats.
Well, that sets up Tullahoma's 2nd, 3rd and long, unable to convert the first series. They're going to have to go 3rd and plus 10 here, longer than that. So let's see if they can convert. Probably going to have to go downfield here. Maybe look to Matthew Ross over the middle.
Cats 3rd down and 10 at the 28-yard line. 1:30 left to go, first quarter. Tullahoma on top, 7-0. Fulton splits 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Fulton to throw, straight drop, great protection. Pass is complete to Race Marin on the far sideline. Marin out of bounds at the 40-yard line, but not before he picked up a Factory Furniture 1st down and 10, Tullahoma.
Oh, nice pitch and catch on 3rd and 10. Tullahoma converts and moves the sticks. They need to get something going here offensively with just 1:17 to go in the first quarter. That's Marin's 14th catch on the season.
Spotted at the 39, a gain of 11, 1st and 10 Wildcats. Palmer and Hollingsworth will come to the left side. With Fulton in the shotgun, rolls to that left side. He's looking downfield for Hunter Palmer. Intercepted Lawrence County at the 43. That's J.D. Bedford. Bedford to the 50. Bedford to the Tullahoma 40. And Bedford down to the 35-yard line. Turnover Wildcats. Bedford picks it off.
Well, it's an excellent play by Bedford. It looked like the receiver was open. Fulton kind of rolls out, throws across his body. Looked like the receiver was open from up here, and great job by the defensive back for Lawrence County. Scott, he closed on that ball quick and made an athletic run after that interception.
And returned it 22 yards.
Nice return.
So Tullahoma's offense sputtering here. Lawrence County has it first down and 10 at the Wildcat 35 with 51 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, Ben had him. He just needed to get the ball out a second faster on that one, just a little bit too late delivering the ball there.
And sideline warning for Lawrence County.
Lawrence County with excellent field position. Let's see what they can do here. Tullahoma's defense has been really good in the red zone. A ways to go before they're in the red zone, but this is where Tullahoma really gets stiff on defense.
So Carr is in at quarterback. He splits one receiver to the left and three to the right. Now brings a man in motion left to right. He'll hand it to him. That's Bedford. He wants to throw. Bedford has nobody to throw to, so he'll tuck it down and run. And J.D. Bedford picks up 4 yards. Good coverage there deep by Thomas and Stroop to snuff out the halfback pass.
Well, you called it. They tried a little trickeration there, but to no avail. Nobody was open deep, so a wise play there by the wide receiver to tuck that ball in, run it up, and get some positive yardage there for Lawrence County.
Gain of 4. Second down and 6. Lawrence County at the Tullahoma 31. Let's see if they get off one more play before the quarter ends here.
Rapidly moving first quarter.
With Carr at quarterback, you had to say it. Carr rolls to the left. Carr's got some time. His pass is complete at the 25-yard line. Man still on his feet, goes backwards, and then he's blasted. The football is loose, and the football has been recovered by Hunter Jewell of the Tullahoma Wildcats. Turnover Lawrence County as the quarter ends.
Well, that's a nice way to end the quarter if you're the Tullahoma Wildcats. Not so much for the Lawrence County Wildcats, but a big blast. Didn't get the number there who caused that turnover for the Wildcats, but a big fumble after the hit by the Wildcat defense.
The first quarter has come to a close. Your score after one, Tullahoma 7, Lawrence County nothing. Wildcat football is presented by Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat on the Rooster 1015. Back in just 1 minute.
Hey, did y'all know that Factory Furniture in Estill Springs sells
Your community matters. So does making sure it's well protected. Because Sally's isn't just a cafe. And Smith's isn't just a flower shop. It's years of hard work and investment.
Hey, new equipment looks great.
And in this moment, you realize your independent auto owner's insurance agent is the right person to protect it. Auto Owners Insurance.
Whether your vehicle has 20,000 miles or 200,000 miles, you'll get honest answers at North Jackson Tire and Auto Service. Miss Honey and Jonathan greet you with a smile and explain everything in a language you'll understand. Offering bumper-to-bumper vehicle repairs from brakes, exhaust, shock struts, and more. Oil changes from $24.95. Tires from Goodyear, Kumho, General, and Yokohama. Get your vehicle treated the way you want to be treated. North Jackson Tire and Auto Services. Family owned. 2009 North Jackson Street, Tullahoma.
Jeep Wrangler Rubicon.
Chase, you okay? Are you dreaming about a Jeep? Come to the Truck Stop of the South. Russell Barnett, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Deckard Boulevard in Winchester. The area's only full-line Business Link dealer.
The Wildcats play here. This is the Rooster 1015, presented by Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat. Football on the Rooster 1015.
Tullahoma begins the second quarter, first down and 10 at its 36-yard line. Burks in motion. Fulton throws it to Kobe. Kobe trying to find some room. Lawrence County played it really well, and Kobe lost 5-6 yards. That little play didn't work.
Yeah, Lawrence County, definitely their defensive coordinator's got number 21 circled and scouted here this week. You got to keep your eyes on him at all times. So, nice play there. Tullahoma's had some negative plays offensively in the early part of this game.
Loss of 6, second down and 16, Wildcats at the Tullahoma 30. Marion wide right, Hollingsworth wide left. Matt Ross is in the slot on the right side. And Korn is the tailback. Fulton to throw. Straight drop. He's going long for Kobe Burks. Incomplete. Over his head. Burks double covered there. It's 3rd and 16.
Yeah, well overthrown there. Threw into double coverage there. So, you know, John Olive's trying to get the young junior going because we're going to need his passing to win some other big games this season. So they need to get him untracked, get him some practice time throwing that football tonight.
3rd and 16, Tullahoma at its 30-yard line. Yeah, it's almost one of those throws where that needs some air up underneath it and let Kobe run to it. Tullahoma 3rd and long. Fulton, little draw play to Bryson Korn, and Korn is loose at the 40. Korn out to the 43, needed to get to the 46. So Tullahoma about 3 yards short of that first down marker.
Yeah, nice burst up the middle by the Tullahoma senior tailback as he inches closer to that 1,000-yard mark. Still probably about 180 yards away, but he's getting there.
Gain of 13 for Korn. Tullahoma will punt on 4th and 3 at its 44. Back to receive the punt is South. Marin's punt is a beauty. End over end. Hits, takes that nice Tullahoma roll inside the 20, inside the to about the 15-yard line, and that's where Lawrence County will begin a 39-yard punt for Race Marin.
Well, kind of a weird game. Both teams have committed turnovers that did not hurt them. The difference in this game, a 47-yard Kobe Burks touchdown punt return.
Yeah, neither team has had much offense here tonight.
Not much flow or rhythm this game. Lots of 3-and-outs right now, and negative plays by both defenses playing well right now. Certainly outplaying the offenses.
Kind of what we expected, you know. Lawrence County's jacked up, senior night and all that. Tullahoma's flat as they can be. Offensively, defense has played very well. Sam Brock is in at a safety for the Wildcats. Quentin Howard in at a cornerback. Lawrence County with Thigpen at quarterback. Running set all the way, and they'll hand it off to a big fullback. There's a face mask. Let's see if we get a flag, as Levi Adams had nowhere to go. No gain on the play. May have lost a yard. No flag on the field.
Strung that play out. Good tackle.
We'll spot it back at the 15, so no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10, Lawrence County. Yeah, the purple and gold likely not to have a lot of outside running opportunities against this fast Tullahoma defense.
Yeah, I agree. And that's, you know, they don't have a whole lot of speed. They're probably going to run the ball between the tackles and try to bust some plays on some passes.
Thigpen again at quarterback. He'll just keep it, trying to spring it outside, cuts it back. He's shifty. Thigpen out to the 20. Maybe the 21 goes Gage Thigpen. 3rd and about 4 for Lawrence County.
Yeah, hard-nosed running back, not quite as fast as the young man Colton Dooley that we saw last week, but nonetheless, he is a tough inside runner.
Gain of 5. It's 3rd and 5. This reminds me a lot of a few years ago. Tullahoma had the Cole Potter offense, and it was basically snap it to Cole Potter and, you know, see what he could get. That's sort of what Lawrence County does when Thigpen's in there. They're all bunched up, a lot of blockers. It's 3rd down and 5. Thigpen will hand it off inside, slip one tackle, maybe a second, close to the first down. It's going to depend on the spot. It looks like he got it.
It's going to be really close. Nice run there. Running back battling for extra yardage. He may have gotten it.
We'll let him unstack and see exactly who that was. 31, Case Tucker.
They're moving the sticks.
Tucker needed 5. He got 5. It is a Factory Furniture 1st down and 10, Lawrence County.
Looked like a little inside run, a counter play there. So a nice blocking on the interior.
Tullahoma leads 7-0, 8:38 to go in the first half. Lawrence County now brings in Carr, and he'll roll to the right. Carr throws it out in the flat, complete to Bedford. Only a yard or two there before Jacoby Thomas and Hunter Jewell bring him down.
Well, you don't get much separation where you're going against these elite Tullahoma cornerbacks. We've seen Quentin Howard, Kobe Burks, and Jacoby Thomas all do stellar jobs this year at the cornerback spots for the Wildcats.
Gain of 3. 2nd down and 7, Lawrence County at its 28-yard line. Carr remains in, single receiver to the left, 3 to the right. Carr in the shotgun, brings a man in motion. He'll fake it. He rolls to the right. Now he's going to run it, and Carr is blasted out of bounds at the 32-yard line or so. It's 3rd and about 5.
Yeah, I don't believe it was a late hit. It was just right on the boundary over there on the Tullahoma bench. But after he was hit, he kind of stumbled backwards and then finally fell about 5 yards out of bounds. But clean hit there right before he went out. There's no penalty flags.
Gain of 3. 3rd down and 4, Lawrence County at its 31-yard line with 7:49 to go in the first half. Tullahoma leads 7-0. It's been a sloppy defensive contest so far. A couple of turnovers. And Carr rolls left. Here comes the pressure. Carr's pass is incomplete. Intended out there for 17, which we don't have on our roster, but it's incomplete, 4th down. So Lawrence County facing 4th down and 4 at its 31-yard line. We'll bring in Van Landingham to punt it. And back once again goes Mr. Kobe Burks.
Yeah, they're not only facing 4th and 4, they're facing their worst nightmare, having to punt the ball to number 21 for Tullahoma.
In Tullahoma's thunder and lightning attack, he is the lightning. Van Landingham gets off a good high kick, and Burks corrals it at the 28 to the 30. Kobe stutter step, 35-40, 45-50, 40, 35-30. Van Landingham says, I have no chance to catch you, Kobe Burks.
Brother.
Touchdown, Tullahoma. The 2nd punt return for the touchdown for Kobe Burks. This one 70 yards.
Well, I just mentioned that it was Lawrence County's worst nightmare. We're in the month of October. That's a Nightmare on Elm Street, or Nightmare at Lawrence County Stadium there, delivered by Mr. Burks, number 21, his 2nd punt return touchdown of the game here, 7:27 to go in first half action.
And Kobe's got that Giles Dunn Diamond Company player of the game thing. It's his to lose at this point, halfway through the 2nd quarter. Chadwick to attempt the point after on the snap from Poteet, and the hold by Ben Fulton.
Kobe Burks writing his own Freddy Krueger nightmare sequel down here for Lawrence County.
Well, I know there's records for the number of punt return touchdowns in a game. Kobe's got 2 as the kick is good. 7:27 to go in the first half. Tullahoma 14, Lawrence County nothing. Here's a Rogers Insurance timeout.
Rodney's Body Shop was voted Member's Choice Small Business of the Year by the Tullahoma Area Chamber of Commerce for 2016, and we work daily to earn that award from every one of our customers. We specialize in using the most current technology available, including environmentally friendly waterborne paint. We work with all insurance companies and will gladly help you with any insurance claims or questions you may have. Call us at 931-455-2570 or come by our new office located at 606 South Jefferson Street. Be sure to look for the bright red door.
Glick & Woods Family Dentistry understands you never get a second chance to make a good first impression, and your smile is an important part of that impression. That's why they put together the most experienced, friendly, and professional staff. Add to that the most sophisticated diagnostic and treatment technology available. The result is a winning smile so powerful you could break ice with it. Visit the smile experts at Glick & Woods Family Dentistry and let your smile be the first thing people notice about you. Glick & Woods Family Dentistry, GlickandWoods.com.
Are you ready for some football? Are you ready for cool days and cold nights? We're here warming up to serve our community. Stroop Jacket Refrigeration would like to congratulate the 2019 class of Tullahoma. Go Cats!
By Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat. Football! On the Rooster 101.5.
It's the nightmare at Hendricks Staggs Stadium so far for Lawrence County on special teams. Kobe Burks, a 70-yard punt return, follows up a 47-yard punt return, both for scores, and the Wildcats lead it 14-0. Concern about Tullahoma's offense, Ken?
Yeah, they're coming out a little sluggish. Yeah, but I think so. They're getting, the offensive line's really getting overpowered by the defensive front of Lawrence County. They made some good tackles for loss, probably 3 or 4 of those, and of course we've turned the ball over with an interception. So yeah, I think there is some concern right now offensively.
Race Marin set to kick off for the Cats. And Marin approaches the pigskin in a low line drive that will bounce into the end zone. It's one of Race's best kickoffs of the year. Touchback, Lawrence County 1st and 10 at its 20-yard line.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you my biggest surprise is that Lawrence County actually put the ball in the hands of Kobe on that last punt. Man, you've got to kick
Why
that.
would you kick it
Yeah,
to
you
it?
got to go 20 yards. Just go kick it out of bounds. I mean, just kick it out of bounds.
No, I say keep kicking it.
Yeah,
to
they're
it.
going. Yeah, I mean,
I want to see a state record like
but you better
4
hope
punt returns.
You better hope it gets out of bounds because Kobe will run to the sidelines and grab it before it goes out if he can get his hands on it. I promise you.
Lawrence County now trailing 14-0. 1st down and 10 at their 20-yard line. Alex Carr is the quarterback. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And Carr straight drop, pass out in the flat, incomplete, intended out there for Derek Young. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're Lawrence County right here, they've done a pretty good job offensively of just keeping the football and converting a couple first downs and running clock. I think that's their best chance just to stay late, keep the game close late until the 4th quarter. But, boy, the special teams has let them down, those 2 punt returns. Otherwise, this game's tied at 0.
So Lawrence County has its 2nd and 10, trailing 14-0, 7:24 to go in the half. Single receiver to the left, 2 to the right. They have their wing backs set up like the wing tee, and Carr rolls left. Here comes the pressure. He eludes one man. He's going to get out of bounds. No, stepped out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So a gain of nothing for Carr. It's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, penalty-free game so far. Just the 2 big plays is those punt returns for Kobe Burks. But Lawrence County, you can't abandon the running game too soon. If you're the home team here, because you could be threatened to be blowed out in this game in the first half. Still 7 minutes plus to go.
Lawrence County 3rd down and 10 at the 20. Tackles right now for Tullahoma are River Jenkins, and again they rotate these guys a lot. Garrett Harris at defensive tackle. Carr wants to throw. That pass is complete behind the line of scrimmage though, and tackled back there by Quentin Howard. It's a loss of 3.
It's good to see Quentin back on the field. He returned last week after missing 2 or 3 weeks with that ankle injury, so he appears to be getting healthy and stronger. Wildcats definitely need him down the stretch.
4th down and 13, Lawrence County at its 17-yard line.
Uh-oh, you know what that means.
Van Landingham back to punt to Burke. Jacoby Thomas going to get an opportunity now at midfield. He can do the same. Van Landingham gets the snap, gets the kick away, this time kicking a low pooch kick, daring Thomas to pick it up, and he fumbles it. Jacoby made a poor decision there. That's the kind of kick you've got to let go, and it's fumbled, and Lawrence County recovers it at the 44-yard line.
Well, in that situation, you just don't try to be a hero. Just fall down on the ball. He tried to scoop it and score with that one. Saw goal line, saw what Kobe did on his first 2 runs, and so I think we may see Kobe back there on the next return.
So another turnover by Tullahoma gives Lawrence County new life at its 44-yard line. 1st down and 10 with 6:26. And you can't really blame the young sophomore, right? I mean, he's like, hey, I'm going to get me one of these.
Yeah, he saw what Kobe did. He was wanting to scoop and score, man, no doubt.
Lawrence County will bring Thigpen back in at quarterback in this running set. And Thigpen is going to keep it straight up the middle. And nothing there for Thigpen.
You certainly can't really blame that on anybody. You want to get guys experience in the return game. Jacoby Thomas, just a sophomore, and as you're right, he does have that same kind of big play ability with the ball in his hands as well, because we've already seen it this year out of him too.
Gain of 1 by Thigpen. It's 2nd down and 9. Lawrence County at the 45. 6 minutes left to go in the first half. Tullahoma leads 14-0 on a pair of punt return touchdowns by senior Kobe Burks. He is Mr. Return. No doubt will be, I believe, the first team athlete in the all-region squad. Thigpen hands it off to his fullback, just nothing. Nothing. Adams may have gotten a yard.
That stingy Tullahoma defense really keeping the momentum up here. They've been the driving force of this 6-game win streak.
They really have.
And really in all 3 phases, that defensive front's gotten better with the 2 senior bookend defensive ends, those young defensive tackles in the middle, the linebacker, led by Samari Lane with 50 tackles coming into this game, and then a secondary that's had 11 interceptions by 7 different players getting in on the interception parade this year for the Wildcats.
Tydrell Mitchell and Jalen Newsom on that defensive tackles on this play, both sophomores. Here is Carr. Carr rolling to his left. Here comes the pressure. Where is the hold? Carr dances out of bounds at the 45-yard line. No gain on the play. It's 4th down. May have gotten a yard.
And, Carr rolling out. Normally on those scramble plays, receivers can break off routes and get open, but there's just no separation. I was watching the receivers downfield, the Wildcats in the white shirts really blanketing the purple-shirted receivers for Lawrence County.
So Van Landingham, well, the Lawrence County puts Thigpen back there to punt. So that tells me they're not going to punt.
And
the ball's at the 46. It's 4th down and 8. Van Landingham's been a fine punter, but it's Thigpen back there now.
And Kobe Burks is back for the Wildcats.
So we'll see if Thigpen has some options here or if he's just maybe the short punter. There you go. Nice punt by Thigpen. Burks going to let it hit at the 15. It rolls out of bounds somewhere around the 10, 11-yard line. That's great for Lawrence County.
It sure was.
That's all they could ask for. So the fumble by Tullahoma does not, Lawrence County can't take advantage of it, and the Wildcats have the football back now at the 10-yard line of Tullahoma. Wildcats need to make a couple of first downs.
Yeah, they don't hurt
here
you tonight, but you play a better team, and those things are going to come back to bite you. So Tullahoma,
sure.
Yeah, certainly Tullahoma is going to have to get better with their ball security.
If you say so,
Excuse
partner.
me. But their special teams have got to get better.
Tullahoma
their special
lines
teams
it up
is tearing it up tonight.
at the 10-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Lawrence County's confused on their coverage. Fulton in an empty backfield brings Korn in motion, and Fulton straight drop. He wants to go over the middle to Jake Hollingsworth. Pass a little low, hit the ground. Hollingsworth no chance, 2nd and 10.
Hollingsworth was open there, just running a little seam route, about a 15-yard pass and thrown at his ankles. Can't catch the ball down there.
So 2nd and 10 Cats at the 10 with 4:31 left to go in the first half. Here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, along with Ken Keller, I'm Scott Chastain. Daniel Scroggins, our camera operator and on-site engineer tonight. Josh Kuhn getting it done back at the studio, producing this thing. As it's week 8 of the high school football season, game 8 for Tullahoma, bye week next week. Cats 2nd and 10. Handoff Korn, and he is blasted. Bryson Korn just nothing there, lost a couple of yards, 3rd and long.
Yeah, nose tackle looked like he beat the Tullahoma center on that one, and another tackle for loss there by Lawrence County, setting up a 3rd and long situation.
Tullahoma trying to establish a running game, and it's just not happening. Timeout on the field, 4:15 to go in the half, 14-0 Tullahoma. It's a Rogers Insurance timeout.
Football season is here, and fall is not far behind. And with these fall gatherings come special occasions, anniversaries, birthdays, first dates, and before you know it, the Christmas holiday season is upon us. At Giles Dunn Diamond Company, we offer a great selection of fine, fashionable jewelry, as well as great selection of engagement rings and, of course, diamonds. We offer one-of-a-kind custom-made jewelry for every occasion. Great products and great values guaranteed at Giles Dunn Diamond Company, located on North Jackson Street in Tullahoma.
Listen up, weekend warriors. Builder Supply has everything you need to knock out that home improvement project. From lumber and roofing to windows, doors, trims, or stair parts, Builder Supply has it all. Repainting a couple bedrooms? Builder Supply is your authorized Ben Moore and Porter Paints retailer. In business since 1922, Builder Supply offers quality personal service and over 100 years of experience. So before you tackle your next weekend project, stop by Builder Supply, 301 Southeast Atlantic Street in Tullahoma.
Your community matters. So does making sure it's well protected. Because Sally's isn't just a cafe. And Smith's isn't just a flower shop. It's years of hard work and investment.
Hey, new equipment looks great.
And in this moment, you realize your independent auto owner's insurance agent is the right person to protect it. Auto Owners Insurance.
The Wildcats play here. This is the Rooster 1015.
All right, let's take a North Jackson Tire drive around the region. Ken?
In Region 4A, Tullahoma's region, Lincoln County trails Nolensville 28-zip. That game is second quarter action. Marshall County leads Giles County. That one's 7-0 down in Pulaski. That game also in the second quarter.
Tullahoma 3rd down and 12 at its 8-yard line, leading 14-0. Ben Fulton with Bryson Korn on his right hip. Fulton is going to run it, and Ben has nowhere to go. He is driven into the ground at the 7. Tullahoma's not getting the blocking up front tonight.
Well, Lawrence County, they switch punters, get a good punt out of bounds, and Tullahoma cannot return. Defense holds Tullahoma 3 and out. 3:58 to go in the second quarter. They should have excellent field position after this Race Marin punt.
Marin will punt it to Chasen South. And Ray standing in the end zone.
Yeah, South set up at his 40-yard line. So if Lawrence County can field this and convert points before half, we'll be setting up for an exciting second half.
Marin booms a high spiral all the way back south. Bobbles it. Did he touch it? He doesn't know whether he touched it or not. Did he touch it? I think he did. Whose ball is it? It's Lawrence County's football. Cooper Lawson recovered that ball for Tullahoma.
Wow.
We have no idea whether South touched it or not. He's the only one that knows. And he didn't really know whether to go after that ball or not.
Well,
so who knows?
What an amazing punt. Tullahoma special teams been fantastic tonight. Punting from his goal line under heavy pressure. 3 guys back on the ball, nearly blocked the punt. He booms that ball in the air past the 50-yard line. I thought it went right through the punt returner's hands. Might not have touched him, but he tried to catch it.
Lawrence County, great field position at its 45-yard line. Carr rolls left. Carr's going to pitch a little inside pitch at the 50, 45, 40. Breaking tackles 35, 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line goes Derek Young. That's a Factory Furniture first down and 10, Tullahoma. Ken, how can this be really the first time Derek Young has gotten the football for Lawrence County?
That's hard to believe. He had that initial first block, a nice block from the wide receiver position, but you're right, he looks like he's quicker than any player on their team. 29 yards on the run by Young. Lawrence County quickly lines it up at the Tullahoma 26. Handoff again, Young, nothing. This time from the backside, Peyton Howard makes Young pay, and it's a loss on the play. Yeah, going back to that last play, it was just a little Utah shuffle pass inside. The Tullahoma pass rush comes in, collapses on the quarterback. He just shoves it forward to number 2, and he makes an excellent run. And Ty Cox ran him downfield 20 yards from the defensive end position. Tullahoma had a couple missed tackles, I noticed on that play before, which has been very uncharacteristic of the Wildcats this season.
A loss of 5 on the run by Young. It's second down and 15, Lawrence County at the Tullahoma 31. Carr back in at quarterback here with 2 receivers to the right. He'll roll that way. Here comes Cox, and Cox sacked back at the 44-yard line. Alex Carr has got to get rid of that football quicker because Tullahoma's defensive line is pinning their ears back.
Well, you're right, especially, you said it earlier in the game. Rolling out as a quarterback for Lawrence County is very risque against these Tullahoma defensive ends. As fast as they are, they fly to the football, they fly to the ball, and no chance there for the quarterback on that play. He should have just thrown it out of bounds and averted the big loss, as you said.
It's intentional grounding in high school. Third down and 27 for Lawrence County at the Tullahoma 43-yard line. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Carr, straight drop. Now here comes that pressure. He rolls left. He's going to tuck it and run 40. Carr to the 35 and goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line, where it will be 4th and long for the Lawrence County Wildcats.
Well, you got to be going for it right here. 1:29 to go in the half, 32-yard line. Certainly don't want to punt the ball to Kobe Burks again. That's your last resort. If you get picked off down by the goal line, big deal.
Gain of 12. Carr got back the 12 yards he lost on that sack, but it's still 4th down and 15, Lawrence County at the Tullahoma 31. 1:25 left to go, first half. Tullahoma on top, 14-0. Coming up at the half, is the Rodney's Body Shop halftime show. But first, Lawrence County wants to chat. 1:29 to go in the half, 14-0 Tullahoma. Here's a Rogers Insurance timeout.
Do you know as much about insurance as you know about a zone read? Do you know exactly what it takes to make sure that your home, car, life, and your rival's new wide receiver are all adequately covered? How much insurance to buy? What deductibles are best? Do you run it straight up the middle or go with the play action pass? And then how do you put it all together? Don't be an armchair quarterback. You need to make the call to Rogers Insurance, your local independent insurance agent, to help coach you through your insurance buying decisions.
Whether your vehicle has 20,000 miles or 200,000 miles, you'll get honest answers at North Jackson Tire and Auto Service. Miss Honey and Jonathan greet you with a smile and explain everything in a language you'll understand, offering bumper-to-bumper vehicle repairs from brakes, exhaust, shock struts, and more. Oil changes from $24.95, tires from Goodyear, Kumho, General, and Yokohama. Get your vehicle treated the way you want to be treated. North Jackson Tire and Auto Services, family-owned, 2009 North Jackson Street, Tullahoma.
Jeep Wrangler Rubicon.
Chase, you okay? Are you dreaming about a Jeep? Come to the truck stop of the South. Russell Barnett, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Deckard Boulevard in Winchester. The area's only full-line business link dealer.
Presented by Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat. Football! On the Rooster 101.5.
1:29 to go in the first half. Tullahoma leads Lawrence County 14-0. Along with Ken Keller, I'm Scott Chastain. Good to have you on a hot October night here in southern Middle Tennessee.
Seems like an August night as opposed to October one for sure.
Life doesn't take timeouts. That's where Rogers Insurance of Tullahoma comes in. For your family or your business, they have a solution for your needs. Learn more at rogersins.net. Lawrence County will go for it on 4th down. And Ken, since I was doing my in-game live read, tell us what happened there.
Well, they snapped the ball back to the quarterback, and he flips it to Thigpen coming in motion, who looked like he was going to pass. Tullahoma defender just grabbed him just above the numbers and slung him down backwards. So an incomplete pass, no chance to even get it off. Good pressure by the Wildcat defense.
So no gain on the play on 4th and 15. Tullahoma will take over at its 31-yard line with 1:25 to go in the first half. See if the Cats try to get one on the board, try to go long here.
I think they will. I think they're going to try to use this as an opportunity to work on their 2-minute offense and get some points here.
It would be a good opportunity to work on that. Fulton brings Burks in motion and a little shuffle pass to Kobe at the 35. Kobe 40. Kobe Burks out to the 45-yard line where it is a Factory Furniture first down and 10 Tullahoma, and then a late flag comes out. That's usually either a face mask or some sort of, unsportsmanlike penalty.
Let's see what to call this. Going to be a big call. Going to be either back on Tullahoma's 30-yard line or on.
It's going against the Wildcats, and it's a hold against Tullahoma, so that 14-yard pass game will be wiped off. It's a spot foul, so Tullahoma didn't lose really as much as they could have. The spot that the flag fell at was the 48-yard line. It should be back at the 38-yard line, but instead it's all the way back to the 32 where they'll call it first down and 9.
It negates a nice run there by Kobe Burks.
So 1st and 9 Tullahoma. You don't hear that often at the Tullahoma 32. Clock running, 55 seconds to go. Handed to Korn straight up the middle. Korn busts a tackle at the 35. Bryson out to the 40. Looks like Tullahoma's content to go into the locker room with this 14-0 lead, although they line it up quickly. A gain of 8. It is 2nd down and 1, Tullahoma at the 40. No timeout for the Cats. So the snap from Fulton, pass out in the flat to Korn, and Korn is met by a couple of Lawrence County Wildcats, a gain of 1. That was kind of strange.
Yeah, I hear the Tullahoma coaching staff up here yelling on that one. Just play, slow developing play. I know that was just a little quick pass there to Bryson, but the quarterback kind of wound up on that. But just slow developing, wasn't it?
And so there is a timeout with 27 seconds to go. Tullahoma looking at, I thought it should have been a first down. Tullahoma picked up a first down there. They put the third down marker out past the chains, which is always kind of strange. There we go. A factory furniture first down and 10 for the Tullahoma Wildcats at the 42-yard line. And Ken, how about a quick North Jackson Tire drive around the region?
Well, the Franklin County Rebels, Mac McCurry, looking to go 5-3 on the season. They lead Columbia 14-9 in the second quarter down in Winchester, Tennessee tonight.
Tullahoma has it first down and 10 at the Wildcat 42 with 27 seconds to play in the half. Tullahoma leads 14-0. I'd like to see Fulton just unleash one here. Straight drop. Here comes pressure. Tullahoma held, and he is sacked. Boy, Tullahoma held on that play. There's lucky there's not 10 more yards tacked to that 10-yard sack.
Yeah, Tullahoma's just going to fold the 10 up here and be content with a 14-zip lead here at the half. Going to let it run out.
That's a loss of 12 for the Wildcats as the first half has come to a close. Well, it has been one ugly exhibition of offensive football by these two teams. But fortunately for Tullahoma, they've got Kobe Burks and 2 first half punt returns for touchdowns. Tells us at the half, the Tullahoma Wildcats lead the Lawrence County Wildcats by a score of 14-0. Stay tuned for the Rodney's Body Shop halftime show. Tullahoma Wildcats are presented by Stan McNabb, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat on the Rooster 1015. Back after this.
Your community matters. So does making sure it's well protected. Because Sally's isn't just a cafe. And Smith's isn't just a flower shop. It's years of hard work and investment.
Hey, new equipment looks great.
And in this moment, you realize your independent auto owner's insurance agent is the right person to protect it. Auto Owners Insurance.
Whether your vehicle has 20,000 miles or 200,000 miles, you'll get honest answers at North Jackson Tire and Auto Service. Miss Honey and Jonathan greet you with a smile and explain everything in a language you'll understand, offering bumper-to-bumper vehicle repairs from brakes, exhaust, shock, struts, and more. Oil changes from $24.95, tires from Goodyear, Kumho, General, and Yokohama. Get your vehicle treated the way you want to be treated. North Jackson Tire and Auto Services, family-owned, 2009 North Jackson Street, Tullahoma.
Glicken Woods Family Dentistry understands you never get a second chance to make a good first impression, and your smile is an important part of that impression. That's why they put together the most experienced, friendly, and professional staff. Add to that the most sophisticated diagnostic and treatment technology available. The result is a winning smile so powerful you could break ice with it. Visit the smile experts at Glicken Woods Family Dentistry and let your smile be the first thing people notice about you. Glicken Woods Family Dentistry, glickenwoods.com.
The Wildcats play here. This is the Rooster 1015.
Welcome back to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, along with Ken Keller. I'm Scott Chastain. Tullahoma leads Lawrence County 14-0 at the half here, as we are a couple of minutes away from the start of the third quarter. Partner, 16 plays, 18 yards. What do you think?
I don't know if my ears in my mind are registering this. That's hard.
I can't
Are you
believe
sure you got those stats
what
correct?
I just heard.
I can't, man. Really, I can't. You know, coming into this game, you know, I thought offensively we would create some balance, get some things going on offense, running in the running game and on the passing game. But it has been Kobe Kruger in the return game here in the month of October, putting the nightmare on Elm Street on the Lawrence County team here at their field with 2 electrifying punt returns, and thank goodness for that. Otherwise, we have a scoreless game, because 16 plays, 18 yards, that's not going to win you many games, but Tullahoma can beat you in multiple ways. They're showing that tonight, playing great defense, spectacular special teams, 2 out of three phases going. I think Coach John Dollar's message to this team at the half is this: got offense. Let's get assertive. Let's get going. Offensive line block. Set the pace here. Let's get the running game going and complete some passes and explode in this second half.
How about the nightmare on Springer Lane?
I like it. Okay.
I think that's where we are.
All
Springer
right. The nightmare
Lane.
on Springer Lane.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe Kruger making an appearance here on Springer Lane.
So any additional scoring updates here
Yes,
as
we do.
wait for these
we
teams?
do. And I neglected. I can't believe I left Coffee County out earlier. They're down 35-0 to the Lebanon Blue Devils. That game at the half. Warren County has tied up Fayetteville, so Fayetteville fans don't get too giddy. You may not win your first game. They're tied 7-7. That game late in second quarter action. The Oakland Patriots looking mighty here, 38-0 over Franklin. That game in the second quarter. Also, McGavick lost to Mount Juliet 38-2 in Thursday night action. Wilson Central leads Laverne 21-6. And Station Camp trails Beach 14-0. That game in the second quarter. Hendersonville 7, Gallatin nothing.
Major League Baseball scores. These are all finals from division series that started today. The Red Sox beat the Yankees 5-0. The Astros over the Indians 7-2. The Brewers beat the Rockies 4-0. And the Braves and the Dodgers are about 15 minutes away from the first pitch as they are out in L.A. tonight.
And, of course, the Braves, tough task tonight facing Clayton Kershaw at L.A. tonight, down 1-0.
You know, I don't want to be guilty of hyperbole, but that Kershaw kid's pretty good.
He is pretty good.
He's a pretty good major league pitcher.
Game there, so.
Tullahoma and Lawrence County getting ready for the third quarter here, and I don't know, we can hope for some more exciting offense. We'll take 14-0 and go to the house. You know, I mean, it's all about, I knew this was going to be ugly. We talked about it on the way down. Yeah. Tullahoma's on school break. They've got the bye week next week. They know that Lawrence County's owing. I mean, so you put all those things in order, and it just sort of screamed Tullahoma not focused, you can't be at the peak emotionally every game. You know, you can't be unless maybe you're Alabama. But you just can't be, and this one just had the letdown written all over it.
Well, yeah, this game reminds me a lot of the Lincoln County game a few weeks back. Lincoln County kicked a field goal, got ahead 3-0. Took a quarter for Tullahoma to wake up and snap out of it. They eventually had a 14-3 halftime lead in that game, so similar scores at the half. Tullahoma won that game 21-10, but they got their offense going in the second quarter. Let's see in the third quarter here if Tullahoma can get their offense going.
Well, it's certainly been nothing in the first half. Again, 18 yards on 16 plays for the Tullahoma Wildcats. The Cats will get the ball to start the third quarter. Tullahoma will move left to right. Lawrence County will kick it off here. For Lawrence County, really Derek Young provided the biggest excitement for Lawrence County there late in the third quarter. Young had that long run of 29, or a pass from Alex Carr of 29 yards, and that was the most explosive play either team had on offense. Kobe Burks deep to receive the kick along with Hunter Palmer, and Van Landingham will kick it off for Lawrence County.
That Van Landingham, a big kicker. He's got to be one of the biggest kickers I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's an offensive lineman who also kicks. Little pooch kick. That will be taken by Jacoby Thomas at the 30. Thomas cuts it against the grain at the 35, 40. He has got a lane. 50, 45, 40. They're not going to catch Jacoby Thomas. I don't think so. 70-yard kickoff return for the sophomore Jacoby Thomas. Ken, he got his.
Not one, not two, but 3 special teams touchdowns here for the Wildcats. And you're right, he got his hands on that one. You know, he muffed one earlier on a punt after Kobe ran those 2 back, but he got his hands on that one, and Kobe Thomas strikes gold here early for the Wildcats on this first punt of the second, or the kickoff of the second half.
Poteet will snap, Fulton will hold, Chadwick will kick the point after. On the opening kickoff of the third quarter here, Jacoby Thomas goes about 70 yards. It was a pooch kick. So he may have been at the 35. Chadwick's kick is up, and it's good. 11:45 to play in the third. Tullahoma 21, Lawrence County nothing. Here's a Rogers Insurance timeout.
Google Fiber has been getting... Football season is here, and fall is not far behind. And with these fall gatherings come special occasions, anniversaries, birthdays, first dates, and before you know it, the Christmas holiday season is upon us. At Giles Dunn Diamond Company, we offer a great selection of fine, fashionable jewelry, as well as great selection of engagement rings and, of course, diamonds. We offer one-of-a-kind custom-made jewelry for every occasion. Great products and great values guaranteed at Giles Dunn Diamond Company, located on North Jackson Street in Tullahoma.
Ah, Jeep Wrangler Rubicon.
Chase, you okay? Are you dreaming about a Jeep? Come to the truck stop of the South. Russell Barnett, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Deckard Boulevard in Winchester. The area's only full-line business link dealer.
The tradition, part of what makes the Tullahoma Wildcats so much fun to root for. We are T-Town strong. Wildcats at work and the pride of the Tullahoma High School Marching Band. Consequently, that's also what makes shopping at Clayton Shoes so great. Sure, they have a huge selection including New Balance, Dansko, Merrill, SAS, and more. But it's the tradition that makes shopping at Clayton's a win. Clayton's Family Shoe Store, downtown Tullahoma. Serving the area for over 100 years with service, quality, and fit. Proud supporter of Tullahoma Athletics.
Presented by Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat. Football on the Rooster 101.5.
Jacoby Thomas goes 70 yards with the opening kickoff of the third quarter. Kenny had a little traffic there at midfield, and when he got a step on that traffic, he put it in another gear.
Yeah, he turned the jets on, no doubt about it. Saw that end zone in front of him, made a great athletic play right there. And what do you do with Lawrence County? You know, you say, okay, don't kick the ball deep. Kobe Burks is back there. Don't pooch kick it. Jacoby Thomas can take it to the house. I guess you just onside kick it next time, but you got to score before you can do that.
Tullahoma will kick it off now with Race Marin. And let's see if the Tullahoma Wildcats can settle in here and play a solid second half offensively. The defense has been outstanding. Marin's kick is a high end-over-end kick that'll be taken at the 12, out to the 20, the 25, 30, and tackled at about the 35-yard line is Chasen South. Another good return for South.
Yeah, two Wildcats combined on the tackle. Look like number 44, Christian Jordan, and number 42, Brian Nelms, wrestled the Lawrence County kickoff returner out of bounds there.
So the Lawrence County Wildcats, dressed in purple and gold tonight, will line it up at their 35-yard line with their first possession of the third quarter. Cox and Ross are the defensive ends. Lane, Howard, and Jewell, the linebackers. In Tullahoma, everybody jumped. So maybe the sophomore Alex Carr drew the Cats off sides, and he did. Lawrence County will take any yardage they can get here, and they just got 5 free ones. 1st and 5, Lawrence County. Thomas and Burks are the cornerbacks. Stroop and Marin are the safeties. Alex Carr, the quarterback, rolls to the right, and a little shuffle pass to Gage Thigpen, and Thigpen is loose. If Stroop can't catch him, nobody can. Thigpen 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Lawrence County, little shuffle pass, 60 yards from Alex Carr to Gage Thigpen.
Well, they went shuffle pass left in the first half for about 20 yards. They go shuffle pass right that time, and Thigpen, we thought Stroop had a chance at about the 15-yard line. Thigpen just turned the jets on there in the last 10 or 12 yards there. He saw that pay dirt and did a nice job. Get to the end zone, and that goose egg's off the board now for Lawrence County.
So the Lawrence County Wildcats gain as many yards on the first play of the second half as they had the entire first half. And Van Landingham will line it up with the point after. Snap is down. Van Landingham's kick is up, and it's no good. 11:22 to go in the third. Tullahoma 21, Lawrence County 6. Here's a Rogers Insurance timeout.
How much do you know about insurance?
Rodney's Body Shop was voted Never's Choice Small Business of the Year by the Tullahoma Area Chamber of Commerce for 2016, and we work daily to earn that award from every one of our customers. We specialize in using the most current technology available, including environmentally friendly waterborne paint. We work with all insurance companies and will gladly help you with any insurance claims or questions you may have. Call us at 931-455-2570 or come by our new office located at 606 South Jefferson Street. Be sure to look for the bright red door.
Glicken Woods Family Dentistry understands you never get a second chance to make a good first impression, and your smile is an important part of that impression. That's why they put together the most experienced, friendly, and professional staff. Add to that the most sophisticated diagnostic and treatment technology available. The result is a winning smile so powerful you could break ice with it. Visit the smile experts at Glicken Woods Family Dentistry and let your smile be the first thing people notice about you. Glicken Woods Family Dentistry, glickenwoods.com.
Do you know as much about insurance as you know about a zone read? Do you know exactly what it takes to make sure that your home, car, life, and your rival's new wide receiver are all adequately covered? How much insurance to buy? What deductibles are best? Do you run it straight up the middle or go with the play action pass? And then how do you put it all together? Don't be an armchair quarterback. You need to make the call to Rogers Insurance, your local independent insurance agent, to help coach you through your insurance buying decisions.
The Wildcats play here. This is the Rooster 101.5.
Lawrence County one play, a 60-yard shuffle pass from quarterback Alex Carr to Gage Thigpen, and back-to-back scores to open this third quarter.
Oh, no doubt. 38 seconds has eclipsed off the clock in the third quarter, and we have 2 touchdowns in 38 seconds.
Lawrence County will kick it off, and back to receive the kick is Kobe Burks and Hunter Palmer. And yes, Jacoby Thomas is standing at the 33-yard line. He just returned, well, he probably hadn't even caught his breath.
Yeah.
Just returned the opening kickoff, 70 yards.
You better onside it, boys, or kick it out of bounds. Don't let that ball track down the middle of the field.
Well, I'll give him another option. Kick it over to Hunter Palmer, and let's see how fast he is.
Yeah, let's see how fast number 6 is. I like it.
He's the fastest player on the team.
Who else wants to get in on the run back parade here?
Van Landingham, what's he going to do? He is going to onside kick it, and the ball is loose, and the ball has been recovered by Tullahoma's Kyle Parker, and the Cats have great field position at the 46.
Yeah, Coach Olive moved the Good Hands team in position on that one, moved the second line of row of defenders up, anticipating some kind of squib kick or onside right there, and that's exactly what they got. Smart play there for Lawrence County, in my opinion. Now, Tullahoma's got to take it 54 yards the conventional way to score a touchdown this time.
This is a good test for this Tullahoma team. Can this offense, can the Cats as a team settle down here and play the way they've played for the first 7 games? We'll see. Ben Fulton in the shotgun, splits 3 receivers to the left. Fulton's going to keep it around right in, and Fulton got to the 50, maybe the 49 of Lawrence County, a gain of 4 yards for Ben Fulton.
Well, he takes a shot right on the left leg, but he gets up. Physical tackle there by number 18 for Lawrence County there, riding Fulton out of bounds. That was Peyton Berry, sophomore for Lawrence County.
2nd down and 6, Wildcats at midfield. Ross, Hollingsworth, and Burks are wide to the left. Tullahoma's Corn pitch to Corn. Corn cuts it back at the 50. Kind of got knocked off balance and stumbled there. Got a couple of yards. 3rd and 5 for the Wildcats.
Was that the first toss sweep we've seen tonight?
I think it was, and he cut it back in, didn't even take it outside.
Yeah. He had a chance there, ran into one of his own blockers there that threw him off balance, or he was cutting back against the grain there for big yardage, but just toppled over by one of his own players there.
3rd down and 4, Tullahoma at the Lawrence County 48. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And again, Corn will line up behind Fulton. That's the tailback. Fulton to throw. Got good protection. Now it breaks down, and Fulton scrambles left. Fulton can run for the first down, and he does. He's got the first down and more inside the Lawrence County 40 to the 39. It's a Factory Furniture first down and 10 Cats.
Yeah, he had all day to throw initially. Good good defensive back coverage, good coverage in the secondary by Lawrence County, so it forces Fulton to tuck the ball, but he had plenty of room around that left sideline and getting a big run down to the 39-yard line.
You know where people are listening to Wildcat football tonight, Mr. Keller? They're listening in the Caribbean. The Caribbean. Ah, to be in the Caribbean right now. 1st and 10, Tullahoma at the Lawrence County 38-yard line. Fulton, Corn, straight up the gut. Bryson working his way inside the 35, inside the 30. There's the Bryson Corn that we've come to know and love as he's inside the 25-yard line. A Factory Furniture first down and 10 Wildcats.
Oh, that's that bruising running style that we've become accustomed to all season long, just tapping through the line, running defenders over in his path.
Gain of 17 yards for Bryson Corn. Tullahoma has it first down at the Lawrence County 22. Tullahoma on top, 21-6, 9:15 to go, third quarter. 3 receivers to the right. And Fulton will run it to the left. Needs a block, didn't really get it. Stutter steps from one tackler, but not the second. And Fulton taking some shots here in this third quarter. We've got a Lawrence County player slow to get up here.
Yeah, he is taking some shots. That's about 5 shots he's taken in this game so far. So, you know, certainly you want him to be healthy and be healthy for the remainder of the season, but, you know, you still got to play football.
Gain of 1 as Lawrence County player is down. 8:50 to go, third quarter. Tullahoma on top, 21-6. Let's take a Rogers Insurance timeout.
Stan McNabb Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep has been serving the Middle Tennessee area for over 2 decades. Since the very beginning, Stan McNabb has believed in putting their customers and employees first and doing what they can to help make our cities a better place. Stan McNabb Chevy, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, located at 2000 North Jackson Street, and Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram at 1200 East Carroll Street in Tullahoma.
Are you ready for some football? Are you ready for cool days and cold nights? We're here warming up to serve our community.
Stroop Jacket Refrigeration would like to congratulate the 2019 class at Tullahoma. Go Cats!
Presented by Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat. Football! On the Rooster 101.5.
Lawrence County player slow to get up. Number 80, Adrian Pillow, a senior linebacker, 235-pounder. Walks off under his own power, so hopefully he's okay. Tullahoma's looking at 2nd down and 9 at the Lawrence County 21-yard line, leading 21-6 with 8:40 left to go in the third quarter. Ben Fulton in the shotgun has 3 receivers to the right. He will pass it to the left where it's complete, and breaking a tackle there is Marin, I think. That's a long way from us, but Marin usually lines up over there by himself. Yeah, to Marin. It's a Factory Furniture first down and 10 Tullahoma. There is a flag on the play as they'll spot that ball down at the 10-yard line or so, and the flag is going to be against Lawrence County. It's a personal foul, so that'll be half the I didn't see where the first down. I'm going to call it the 10. We'll call it a gain of 11 plus half the distance to the goal.
Tullahoma's offense moving now, getting some nice mix of plays here, pass and the run, and starting to impose their will on this Lawrence County team.
So spot it at the 4. That means it was up to the 8, so a gain of 13 on the pass. First and goal, Tullahoma at the 4. Fulton, Corn, a little stutter step. Bryson just falls forward, got a yard or 2. 2nd and goal, Wildcats.
Well, what's at stake here tonight? Beat Lawrence County and Tullahoma clinches home field for round 1 of the playoffs. Beat Lawrence County and Maplewood, and THS is the regional champs. So they have Lawrence County finish this one off tonight, a bye week next week, then Giles County at Wilkins Stadium before traveling to Maplewood. That last
It will
game.
be senior night against Giles County. 2nd and goal, Tullahoma at the 2. Fulton pitch to Korn, right side. Touchdown. Bryson Korn scampers in from 2 yards away, and the Wildcats lead by 21.
Yeah, Bryson Korn leading this team in touchdowns on the season, gets another. And, you know, down on the goal line, Tullahoma has had really good success with those toss sweeps down inside about the 5-yard line. It's been virtually unstoppable this year by opponents.
Well, the Wildcats drive 54 yards there, and best drive of the night for Tullahoma. No penalties against the Cats. And they'll line it up for the point after with Chadwick. The snap from Poteet. It's a little high. Fulton gets it down. Chadwick's kick is good. 7:41 to play, third quarter. Tullahoma 28, Lawrence County 6. Here's a Rogers Insurance timeout.
The tradition, part of what makes the Tullahoma Wildcats so much fun to root for. We are T-Town Strong, Wildcats at work and the pride of the Tullahoma High School Marching Band. Consequently, that's also what makes shopping at Clayton Shoes so great. Sure, they have a huge selection including New Balance, Dansko, Merrill, SAS, and more. But it's the tradition that makes shopping at Clayton's a win. Clayton's Family Shoe Store, downtown Tullahoma. Serving the area for over 100 years with service, quality, and fit. Proud supporter of Tullahoma Athletics.
Listen up, weekend warriors. Builder Supply has everything you need to knock out that home improvement project. From lumber and roofing to windows, doors, trims, or stair parts, Builder Supply has it all. Repainting a couple bedrooms? Builder Supply is your authorized Ben Moore and Porter Paints retailer. In business since 1922, Builder Supply offers quality personal service and over 100 years of experience. So before you tackle your next weekend project, stop by Builder Supply, 301 Southeast Atlantic Street in Tullahoma.
Are you ready for some football? Are you ready for cool days and cold nights? We're here warming up to serve our community.
Stroop Jacket Refrigeration would like to congratulate the 2019 class of Tullahoma. Go Cats!
Wildcats play here. This is the Rooster 101.5.
Welcome back to Hendricks Staggs Stadium in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Tullahoma drives 54 yards in 8 plays and scores on a 2-yard run by Bryson Korn to extend its lead to 28-6 over Lawrence County. Finally, a little offense.
Yeah, and some breathing room too. 28-6 feels real good. Nice response by the Wildcat offense after Lawrence County got their first touchdown of the game on that last drive for them.
Yeah, single play. Lawrence County's run one play this half. Scored. Little pooch kick by Tullahoma. It's fumbled. The ball's loose. I think Lawrence County got that football at the 41-yard line. Tullahoma had a beat on it. Lawrence County bobbled it. It threw them off, that little pooch kick. And the ball belongs to the Wildcats. Tullahoma makes the recovery, forces the turnover on the pooch kick.
Well, Tullahoma blasted the guy for Lawrence County that tried to catch that ball, field that short kick, and well, I mean, he got nailed. That ball just flew out, and catch recovered after scrum on the ground.
So 1st and 10, Tullahoma at the Lawrence County 41 with 7:37 to go in the third quarter.
Tullahoma may go for the dagger here. You may see a deep shot on the first play here to the end zone. Let's see what they do.
The dagger is a 35-point lead and the mercy clock running. That's the dagger. 3 receivers split to the left. Korn straight up the gut. And Bryson tried to cut it outside and slipped, and it's a loss of a couple.
Yeah, Turf Monster got him on that one.
Loss of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 12 at the Lawrence County 43.
Score of interest, Maplewood, who has identical records as Tullahoma, 6-1 overall, 3-0 in region play. They lead Nashville Overton 20-0 at the half.
Tullahoma 2nd down and 12 at the Lawrence County 43. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Fulton rolls to the left. It's a run all the way, and he is bottled up. Gets it away to Hollingsworth at the 40. Jake, right place, right time, lost the football, and Tullahoma recovered it on the far sideline. After a gain of 5, the fumble, I think, is going to take it back. Basically, no gain.
Yeah, strange play. Fulton rolls out to that left. Looked like he was going to keep the ball to the last minute. Pops the ball over to the receiver there, who fumbled, coughs the ball up on contact, and loses the first down yardage that he had, it looked like.
So,
or lost the yardage that he had. He had a 5 or 6 yard gain.
We'll call it a gain of 2. 3rd down and 10, Tullahoma at the Lawrence County 41. So back to the original line of scrimmage. And Fulton pitches it, little pass to Kobe Burks, cuts it inside at the 30. Burks 35-20. Kobe dropped at the 12-yard line. It's a Factory Furniture 1st down and 10, Tullahoma. There's a flag on the play.
Touchdown saving tackle by Gage Thigpen on that one, but let's see what the call is here.
It's going to go against Tullahoma, and they know it. It's a hold against the Wildcats. Right. So a big gain marked off the books on a holding penalty.
Well, it seems like every time Kobe touches the ball on a run that a holding's called. That's twice now that he's had nice runs negated for holding penalties tonight.
Well, I would never correct you on the air, but technically that was a pass.
Okay.
A little shuffle pass there. But yes, Kobe does. We do like to hold when Kobe has the ball in the backfield. That's because we know.
Technically, you're right. That is one good way to accumulate the passing statistics. Is that little?
Unless you hold.
Yeah.
And then it's just a 10-yard penalty. So Tullahoma now has it 3rd down and 15 at the Lawrence County 46-yard line.
Well, you can get a good view of it here to the viewers when you see this on lighttube. The 50-yard line is painted pink tonight, Scott. We noticed that in the pregame, didn't we?
It's a pink out here, and there's actually some pink in the stadium. And Ben Fulton straight drop. He has got no protection. Rolls out to the left, approaching the line of scrimmage. He's just going to throw it deep for Matt Ross. It is incomplete. Boy, a fine defensive play back there by Lawrence County to break that pass up, and that's Gage Thigpen back there breaking it up for the Lawrence County Wildcats.
Yeah, Thigpen's a gamer. He sure is. In a near touchdown, near miss for the Wildcats on the end zone. Matthew Ross almost won that one-on-one battle right there. Had a chance at it, but Thigpen knocks it away at the goal line.
So Tullahoma will punt it from the Lawrence County 46. So the little light of offense in the previous possession doesn't show up in this one. Tullahoma looks bad offensively. High snap, pulled down by Marion. Got the kick away. It is a knuckleball beauty. Going to hit at the 5. Can Tullahoma get there? Yes, down at the 2-yard line. Kyle Parker, young sophomore quarterback, downs that football. That was outstanding.
Well, I'm just, your special teams cannot get any better than for the Wildcats.
Been phenomenal.
I mean, the extra points, the PATs, the holds, the snaps, the kicks. I mean, how high he's kicking the kicks, these booming punts that Marion's get, and you got 3 return touchdowns in the kicking game tonight. 2 by punts and 1 by kickoff. It don't get no better than that, Scott, on special teams. You can't do any better.
So let's call it the Lawrence County 3 with 5:23 to go in the 3rd quarter. Tullahoma leading 28-6. Lawrence County must be careful here. They have had multiple bobbles of the football and negative plays. Alex Carr is the quarterback. Tullahoma jumped, and there's a flag on the play. Cats a little too hyper there, and they're going to lose the advantage of having Lawrence County back at the goal line.
5:23
as it will be.
Quarter action.
No, this one's going to go against Lawrence County. So ball will be spotted at the 1.5 yard line or so. It's 1st down. We'll call it 1st and 12 at the 1. So now Lawrence County can ill afford a mistake here, trailing 28-6 with 5:23 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Well, their 2 best plays have been that little shuffle pass, 1 to the left, 1 to the right. I don't think you can do that right here on the goal line. Let's see what they call.
And Lawrence County moved again. Everybody moved. Not going to be much of a penalty, but they're just
now you're mere inches
stepping back
from the
and
goal
back.
line. Tullahoma had a safety on defense last week. Let's see if they get another one right here. And they get in a couple ways. If they drop back and pass, if Lawrence County drops back to pass in the end zone and is called for a holding penalty, that's an automatic safety. So
or intentional grounding.
Or intentional grounding. So multiple ways here. man, you might maybe just got to hike it to the quarterback, just have him try to get you a yard or two.
I'm a little surprised Thigpen's not in at quarterback to run that ball. It's Carr, and Carr straight drop, pass over the middle, complete at the 15-yard line, and out to the 18-yard line goes Patton Berry. It's a Factory Furniture first down and 10, Lawrence County.
How's that for guts? You know, a very aggressive call out of the end zone, a 20-yard pass, 19-yard pass over the middle. Gets them some major breathing room out to the 20 from the shadow of their goal line. Nice pass by the freshman. Showed good poise back there inside in his end zone throwing that ball out.
Lawrence County has it first down and 10 at their 17-yard line with 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Tullahoma leading 28-6. Carr rolls left. Carr needs some help. Carr eludes Matt Ross, and now Carr's got running room at the 20. He's out to the 25, a 28-yard line. Goes Alex Carr, close to a first down.
Well, he was rolling out to his left, and again saw one of those fast Tullahoma defensive ends get in there, so he turned a 360, came back and curled inside and made positive run out of that. Nice play by Mr. Carr, the freshman quarterback. He showed some good wheels on that one.
Best run of the night for Carr. He picked up 10 yards, and Lawrence County has another Factory Furniture first down at their 27-yard line. The Wildcats in purple and gold are marching. Here's Carr rolling right. Carr's going to run it again. Carr's out to the 30, stepped out of bounds at the 35, 36. Nice gain by Alex Carr.
Yeah, nice drive put together here by Lawrence County. They're down by 22 points here. 4:18 to go left in third quarter action.
I said 36. It's actually the 33. So we went from the 28 to the 33, a gain of 5. Second and 5, Lawrence County. And 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Carr rolls to the left. Carr's got some time. Turns his body now, pass incomplete, intended out there for Young. Young says, I was interfered with, and the referee says it's third down.
Tell him a safety. Ray Marin on tight coverage on that one, breaks the pass up. Forcing a third down situation for Lawrence County here.
3rd and 5, Lawrence County at their 33-yard line. 4:14 left to go in the third quarter. 28-6 Tullahoma. Next week is an open date for the Wildcats. And then the home finale against Giles County, 2 weeks from tonight.
You won't know what to do next Friday night, Mr. Chastain.
I expect I'll find something. I expect I will. 2 receivers to the left for Carr. Here comes the pressure. Carr is sacked. Brian Nelms gets the sack for the Wildcats. Big loss for Lawrence County.
Oh, huge loss right there. And those have just been killer plays for Lawrence County. They seem to get drives going. You drop back in a 3rd and 5 situation, you lose big yardage on that sack right there.
Loss of 9 on the play. It is 4th and 15 for Lawrence County. Back at their
worse yet, you got to punt it to Burks.
24, and Van Landingham will punt it to Kobe Burks. And let's see if Kobe can do something with it. He's had a quiet night.
Stand up here. I sense another touchdown. Can he go for the hat trick? Going for number 3 right here.
Standing at his 40. Van Landingham kicks it to the right sideline, and it goes out of bounds. Tullahoma's going to have great field position. See where they spot it at the 48-yard line of the Wildcats. So if you can't have a touchdown on the punt return, you'll certainly take it at midfield.
Yeah. And I think we'll see as this season goes on, now we're into our 8th game, you're probably going to see more teams kick away from Kobe Burks.
They will when they see this film.
No doubt about it.
So let's see again if Tullahoma can get some sort of sustained offense going, especially the running game. That offensive line has not performed especially well tonight. It's obvious in the numbers. As the Cats line it up with 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Here's Korn. Korn wants to bounce it outside, and Korn's at the 50. He's got a head of steam. 45. Bryson just dances out of bounds at the 39-yard line. That is a Factory Furniture first down and 10 Tullahoma.
We have another Lawrence County defender down on the field. First down.
It's a gain of 13 yards for Bryson Korn. And the ball will be at the Lawrence County 39-yard line. Lawrence County fans are not happy. 3:14 to go in the third. 28-6 Tullahoma. Here's a Rogers Insurance timeout.
Glickenwood's family.
Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. Chase, you okay? Are you dreaming about a Jeep? Come to the truck stop of the South. Russell Barnett, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Deckard Boulevard in Winchester. The area's only full-line business-linked dealer.
Your community matters. So does making sure it's well protected. Because Sally's isn't just a cafe. And Smith's isn't just a flower shop. It's years of hard work and investment.
Hey, new equipment looks great.
And in this moment, you realize your independent auto owner's insurance agent is the right person to protect it. Auto Owners Insurance.
Whether your vehicle has 20,000 miles or 200,000 miles, you'll get honest answers at North Jackson Tire and Auto Service. Miss Honey and Jonathan greet you with a smile and explain everything in a language you'll understand. Offering bumper-to-bumper vehicle repairs from brakes, exhaust, shock struts, and more. Oil changes from $24.95. Tires from Goodyear, Kumho, General, and Yokohama. Get your vehicle treated the way you want to be treated. North Jackson Tire and Auto Services. Family owned. 2009 North Jackson Street, Tullahoma.
Presented by Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat. Football on the Rooster 101.5.
Tullahoma first down and 10 at the Lawrence County 39-yard line. Wildcats have two receivers split wide to the left, one to the right. Fulton pitches to Korn. Korn not sure which way to go, and so he tries to cut it across the field, and that's just not really Bryson's game. He is a straight ahead pounder. Still picked up 2, maybe 3 yards.
I tell them we're starting to wear this Lawrence County defense down a little bit. We're seeing now every other play guys come off the field or be down injured, so not a whole lot of depth on that other sideline.
Looks like they're holding up pretty well to me. 2:40 left to go third quarter, 28-6 Tullahoma. Korn now on the right hip of Fulton, and he'll take the handoff, and again tries to go this time around left to the 35, and Bryson down to the 32, maybe 33-yard line. Just not those big gaping 10, 15-yard runs by Korn tonight. He had one that I remember. Spotted at the 32. It is third down and 3 for the Wildcats.
Well, this Lawrence County team, even though they're 0-7 on the year, playing with lots of pride here on senior night. Those guys got a lot to play for here as the season winds down. Just playing for pride, and pride's a big thing.
Tullahoma third down and 3 at the 32. Fulton. Tullahoma fumbled the football, but there is a flag on the play that stopped the play in advance, and it is illegal procedure against the Wildcats.
Tullahoma getting a little sloppy with penalties here in this third quarter. First half relatively free of penalties. Second half not so much.
Well, you're going to learn, and you're still relatively young in your second year in the league. You're going to learn that you never mention how long it's taking quarters if they're quick. Now, if they're taking forever, you can mention it because it doesn't matter. But when the game's going fast, you never mention it.
You don't jinx it.
It is a jinx.
It's kind of like having a no-hitter in baseball.
It is exactly like that. Third down and 8 Tullahoma at the Lawrence County 37. Fulton, little screen pass, batted into the air, incomplete. It's fourth down.
Well, a pretty good play design there. I don't think Tullahoma just gave it enough time to develop. So couple receivers out to the right. Fulton drops back, looks to the right, and then the play design go to the left, looks back quickly to the left, and pass is deflected there. So forcing a punt for Tullahoma.
1:17 to go in the third quarter with Tullahoma on top 28-6.
In which that young man, Ray Smarin, has had an incredible night kicking that football tonight, punting that football.
Good snap to Marin. He gets a kick away, and it's another boomer that will hit at the 10, and this time race into the end zone. Get it? Race. So it's a touchback. Lawrence County will start at the 20. So Tullahoma, again, unable to pick up a first down offensively, Ken.
Yeah, 1:09 to go. They can't capitalize there. Good field position. You're right, just kind of sputtering offensively. Not a lot of big chunk plays that we're accustomed to on the last few Friday nights that we've seen out of this
And
Wildcat
just
team.
can't get sort of rolling where you pick up 2, 3, 4 first. You know, there's been none of that tonight. It's just been ugly offensively, but
very spotty.
A testament to the athletic ability of this Wildcat team. They lead 28-6.
As we talked about at halftime, you know, really playing well in two phases of the game, defense and special teams. Offense has been sluggish tonight, so they've shot themselves in the foot, and quite frankly, Lawrence County has played pretty well on defense.
So Lawrence County will have it at the 20, first down and 10, with 69 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Alex Carr, here comes Ross, little shuffle pass to Young. Young's got the first down and more, cuts it back at the 35, driven out of bounds at the 38. They got to get the ball in Derek Young's hands. Man.
Yeah, and they need to run that shuffle pass more, man. That little Utah shuffle pass, that's 3 for 3 for positive big gains. All 3 times they've called that play tonight.
It is a factory furniture first down after the 17-yard gain for Lawrence County.
Relatively the only play that they've burned Tullahoma with all night long. They've
Really
done it 3 times.
So I'd do it to the other side. I'd pitch it to him in the backfield. Get that ball in his hands. He looks quick. Carr, there it is again to a different player. And this time he's out over the 40 to the 45 goes Barry or Thickpen. That looked like 18 to me. Maybe it was 12. No, that was 18.
5 or 6 yards. That's the only chink in the Tullahoma armor of defense tonight is those little shuffle passes. That's 4 of them. They've had 4 good gains.
So that play goes for 7 yards. It's second down and 3. Lawrence County at their 44-yard
Do they
line.
dare run it back to the right this time?
And they got 2 men in motion. There's the flag. They don't stop the play, though. So Tullahoma's got actually a free play here as Lawrence County had 2 men in motion.
Sure did. That was pretty obvious. That was going to come back. That negates a nice little out pattern. First down completion will come off the boards, and 5 yards will be marked off. So 2nd and 8 is a lot different than 2nd and 3.
You know how much difference it is?
5 yards.
It is 5 yards. Very, very
exactly
good.
5.
Spot it at the 40. And
some old math teachers, Miss Mary Harmon and
they're beaming with pride
they're
right
beaming with pride that I can count from 3 to 8.
I knew that Ken was listening even though he was talking.
That's it. That's it.
Second down and 7, Lawrence County at the 40-yard line. 11 seconds to play in the third quarter. Alex Carr has 3 receivers to the left, and he rolls that direction. He wanted to shuffle pass it. There's nobody there except Peyton Howard, and Peyton Howard drives Carr out of bounds at the 41, maybe 42.
Looks like Carr's still down on the sidelines. See if he's going to get up.
They'll put it at the 42, a gain of 3.
Scott, your impressions of this young freshman quarterback for Lawrence County, Mr. Carr?
Well, I'll have to say, I think as the night has gone on, you know, those first few plays, he never had a chance.
Yeah.
He was sacked for 15-yard losses. But as the play has gone on, and he's down on the sideline, by the way, as the play has gone on, he's gotten better. I think he's feeling more comfortable.
Yeah.
It probably throws him off a little when Thickpen runs plays at quarterback. I think you just need that continuity. You just go with a guy and go with it.
Yeah, I think he's played well tonight. He showed good poise. You know, that drive that really, you know, driving the ball out of the end zone out to about the 30 on that last possession they had, I thought was pretty impressive. And he's had a couple completions wiped out by penalties tonight too.
Right now, he is sitting on the bench with his helmet off, and Gage Thigpen is the quarterback. So now they go back to this running set. Thigpen's going to keep it, and Tullahoma's going to key on Thigpen, and he got maybe a yard as the third quarter comes to a close. 12 minutes remaining. Tullahoma 28, Lawrence County 6. Tullahoma football is brought to you on the Rooster by Stan McNabb, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Back in just 1 minute.
The tradition, part of what makes the Tullahoma Wildcats so much fun to root for. We are T-Town strong. Wildcats at work and the pride of the Tullahoma High School Marching Band. Consequently, that's also what makes shopping at Clayton Shoes so great. Sure, they have a huge selection including New Balance, Dansko, Merrill, SAS, and more. But it's the tradition that makes shopping at Clayton's a win. Clayton's Family Shoe Store, downtown Tullahoma. Serving the area for over 100 years with service, quality, and fit. Proud supporter of Tullahoma Athletics.
Football season is here and fall is not far behind. And with these fall gatherings come special occasions, anniversaries, birthdays, first dates, and before you know it, the Christmas holiday season is upon us. At Giles Dunn Diamond Company, we offer a great selection of fine fashionable jewelry as well as great selection of engagement rings and of course diamonds. We offer one-of-a-kind custom-made jewelry for every occasion. Great products and great values guaranteed at Giles Dunn Diamond Company, located on North Jackson Street in Tullahoma.
Listen up, weekend warriors. Builder Supply has everything you need to knock out that home improvement project. From lumber and roofing to windows, doors, trims, or stair parts, Builder Supply has it all. Repainting a couple bedrooms? Builder Supply is your authorized Ben Moore and Porter Paints retailer. In business since 1922, Builder Supply offers quality personal service and over 100 years of experience. So before you tackle your next weekend project, stop by Builder Supply, 301 Southeast Atlantic Street in Tullahoma.
The Wildcats play here. This is the Rooster 101.5.
Lawrence County will go for it. 4th down and 6. Gage Thigpen has the first down and more. He's loose in Tullahoma territory at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, all the way down to the 18-yard line. It is a Factory Furniture first down and 10. Lawrence County. Thigpen has hurt the Cats.
Well, I tell you what, Thigpen, Lawrence County gambled in their own territory, but what do? You're down by 22 points first play of the fourth quarter. You got to go for broke right there, and a nice run there, big yardage down inside Tullahoma's red zone at the 19-yard line. Looks like
40 yards on the run. Gage Thigpen, and again he'll line up at quarterback. No, actually, it's Derek Young at quarterback now for Lawrence County. Young takes the direct snap. Young works his way down to the 15, maybe the 14-yard line.
Yeah, he burrows down. We got some good contests going. Giles County right down the road has scored a touchdown and 2-point conversion. They now lead Marshall County 8-7 in the third quarter. We have some extracurricular activity, it looks like. Some flags flying. And they just threw another one very late.
Tullahoma's always due, excuse me there, partner. Tullahoma's always due for a personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct or something. At this point in the ball game, it is a unsportsmanlike conduct against Tullahoma. It is a personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct, another one against Tullahoma, and there has been an ejection. And I didn't see who ran off the field and who was ejected. Did you?
I did not.
I think we can look on the far sideline and see that I believe it is Samari Lane. As we've got an injured Lawrence County Wildcat on the field. So here's the set. Hang on.
Maybe you know this.
Okay, hang on.
Because I don't.
11:14 left to go. It is going to be first down and 10, Lawrence County. No, it's going to be second down and 6, Lawrence County at the Tullahoma 14-yard line. Of course, they're going to have to mark off some penalties, so fire away.
Okay, fire away. I know you're going to know the answer to this question because I don't. 11-14 to go in the game. Tullahoma just has a player ejected here in the fourth quarter. They have a bye week next week and play Giles County in 2 weeks. is the young man that has been kicked out of this game ineligible to play in the following game.
Yes.
So he's out for the next game.
Yes.
That's a big blow for the Wildcats, no doubt about it. Whoever it is, I didn't get the number. We think it may have been Mr. Lane, but we're not sure. We'll try to check on that.
Well, he immediately went to the sidelines and took off his helmet and was pacing frantically. So, we'll probably have to wait for the John Olive show, which, by the way, comes on right after our game on Monday night on lighttube channel 23. And he may not mention it, but that's the early indication that we got.
Well, we know that he preaches to his players to keep their cool in these situations. You can't blow up. You got to maintain poise. You got a 22-point lead. Don't give up any silly penalties unnecessarily.
It is first down and goal, Lawrence County, at the Tullahoma 6-yard line. And this is Thigpen. The ball's on the ground, and then Thigpen is plastered as he bent down to pick it up. Lawrence County fortunate to get that football back, but there's another flag on the play. So here we go.
Oh, he was plastered.
Let's just stay till midnight.
That drywall Tullahoma front four got him on that one. I like that, partner. He was plastered in the backfield. That was good.
Lawrence County guilty of an illegal procedure. And let's see if Tullahoma will take that penalty or just let it decline it and let it be second down at the, got back close to the line of scrimmage at the 6-yard line.
Couple big games in SEC action tomorrow. Week 6, we got 5-0 undefeated Kentucky going to play Jimbo Fisher and Texas A&M. Partner, who do you like in that one?
Kentucky.
Kentucky to stay unbeaten. And CBS game tomorrow, number 6 LSU at number 22 Florida. That should be a good one.
So Tullahoma, I'm a little confused here.
Yeah,
illegal procedure against Lawrence County. Tullahoma declined the penalty. It's second down and goal at the 6. Thigpen to throw it into the end zone. It is intercepted. Tullahoma. Quentin Howard picks it off in the end zone for the Wildcats.
Now that's Tullahoma's 12th interception of the season. And that's multiple interceptions by Quentin Howard. I believe he's got at least two before this one, so that should give him 3 on the season.
So Thigpen just sort of threw it up for grabs there in the end zone. There were 3 Tullahoma defenders.
I've never seen anybody throw a Hail Mary from the 7-yard line, but I think that's what that thing went up like a, I don't know who the intended receiver. 4 Tullahoma defenders there, 1 receiver for Lawrence County.
So Tullahoma should have it at the 20.
Yeah, it's going to come back, touchback. Good call right there. But yeah, that's just a poorly designed play there by Lawrence County.
And I'm with the heartfelt conviction that let's establish some running game here.
Yes.
And Lawrence County is going to time out. 10:45 to go. Tullahoma 28, Lawrence County 6. Let's take a Rogers Insurance timeout.
Do you know as much about insurance as you know about a zone read? Do you know exactly what it takes to make sure that your home, car, life, and your rival's new wide receiver are all adequately covered? How much insurance to buy? What deductibles are best? Do you run it straight up the middle or go with the play action pass? And then how do you put it all together? Don't be an armchair quarterback. You need to make the call to Rogers Insurance, your local independent insurance agent, to help coach you through your insurance buying decisions.
Are you ready for some football? Are you ready for cool days and cold nights? We're here warming up to serve our community.
Stroop Jacket Refrigeration would like to congratulate the 2019 class at Tullahoma. Go Cats!
Stan McNabb Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep has been serving the Middle Tennessee area for over 2 decades. Since the very beginning, Stan McNabb has believed in putting their customers and employees first and doing what they can to help make our cities a better place. Stan McNabb Chevy, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, located at 2000 North Jackson Street, and Stan McNabb Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, at 1200 East Carroll Street in Tullahoma.
Presented by Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat. Football on the Rooster 101.5.
10:45 to go. Tullahoma leads Lawrence County 28-6. Along with Ken Keller, I'm Scott Shasteen. Daniel Scroggins is our on-site engineer, cameraman, equipment guy. What else does he do? Oh, he's going to interview Coach Olive after the game, so there's that. Tullahoma lines it up here. A mixture of first and second teamers now. 1st and 10 at the Wildcat 20. Kyle Parker is the quarterback, and he'll keep it straight up the middle, and he is loose. 25-30, Parker out to the 33-yard line. It is a Factory Furniture first down and 10 Wildcat.
Yeah, good burst up the middle by the Tullahoma sophomore quarterback there, Kyle Parker.
Gain of 13 for Parker. And ball now at the Tullahoma 33. Clock runs. Once they set the chains now, clock runs.
Score update from LA. The Dodgers lead the Braves 2-0. That game in the top of the second inning.
Thanks, we needed that. Tullahoma first down and 10 at his 33-yard line. And this is a pitch to Hunter Palmer, and Palmer at the 35, slammed to the ground at the 39, but a nice 5-6 yard gain for Hunter Palmer. They'll spot it at the 39, and they stop the clock again for an injured Lawrence County player.
Another Lawrence County player. Looks like this one's got a cramp. He was jumped up in celebration of the nice hit he put on the quarterback. Celebrated a little bit too hard, and I think either pulled a hamstring or developed a cramp.
Gain of 6 for Palmer. 2nd and 4, Tullahoma, and now we've got a personal foul penalty against Lawrence County that is going to march it all the way up to the Tullahoma 46. This one is getting a little chippy, Kelly.
It sure is, yeah. Yeah, we need to keep an eye on after the play action because lots of extracurricular activity going on in the trenches here tonight.
Tullahoma cannot afford any more of these types of penalties. 1st and 10 Wildcats at the 46-yard line of Lawrence County. Parker on a little option there with Halliburton, I believe. That's Halliburton in it, running back. And I don't know who ended up keeping the football. They both had it for much of the run. And we'll give that run to Cameron Halliburton. Good to see him toting that football, Ken.
Yeah, it's absolutely.
Injured early in the year and missed about half the games. Got a couple of yards there.
5'8", 150-pound senior running back, Cameron Halliburton.
I mean, he could have easily just packed it in. He's a senior.
Sure.
He's not a starter, but worked his way back. I love that.
Yeah, stuck with it.
Parker on 2nd down and 8. Little shuffle pass to Kobe Burks. Burks 45-40. Burks 35-30. Kobe wanted another touch. He got it, and it is a Factory Furniture first down and 10 Tullahoma at the Lawrence County 29-yard line.
Yeah, Kobe saying, hey, you slung me around with my feet. Our knees never hit the ground. The play's still alive. He runs to the end zone, but it blown dead at the 29. So surprised Kobe's still in the game right now, really.
A little bit of a surprise. They spot it actually at the, I don't think they know where to spot it. Another personal foul against Lawrence County. So they spotted it at the 29. That was a gain of 15. Plus 15 for another personal foul. Lawrence County needs to maintain their composure here on senior night and get out of here.
Well, their head coach needs to start pulling players off the field is what he needs to start doing.
Tullahoma's got it at the Lawrence County 14-yard line with 8:55 left to go here. 28-6 Tullahoma. Parker in the shotgun for the Wildcats. Snap over his head. Just fall on it, and he does. Back at the 25.
Just a bad snap right there. So Tullahoma loses yardage there. Just trying to run this clock out now. 8:35 left in the contest. They're up 28-6 on the strength of 3 return touchdowns by the special teams tonight. 2 by Kobe Burks and 1 by Jacoby Thomas.
So 2nd down and 22 for the Wildcats at the Lawrence County 20. 7-yard line. 8:15 left to go. 28-6 Wildcats. Remember, coming up after the game is the Glicken Woods post-game show, which will feature the always popular Russell Barnett Automotive Family Coaches Interview. And Coach Olive should be interesting tonight. Parker will keep it. Parker just keeps breaking tackles at the 20. Parker's down to the 15. Kyle Parker rambles down close to the 10-yard line. Goes Parker.
Yeah, Parker slippery there, slithering through the Lawrence County defense. Nice run, just they can't get him down.
Spotted at the 11, a gain of 16. That brings up 3rd and 7 for the Wildcats.
Parker, the 5'8", 150-pound sophomore, so the Cats have him for 2 more seasons after this one.
Should be an interesting battle next year between him, or in 2 years maybe, between him and Jacoby Thomas. Man in motion is Palmer. Parker will keep it instead. Parker straight up the middle, got inside the 10, but he's short of the first down. It'll be 4th and about 5.
Well, let's see. It looks like the field goal unit's going to come on for the Wildcats. They're going to try one here.
Well, you know, Chadwick, I'm not sure he's even attempted a field goal.
I think you're right.
Since he became the kicker, so I sort of like the idea of seeing about this. It will be a 25-yard field goal for Tullahoma by Justice Chadwick. The holder is Ben Fulton. The snapper is Poteet. Snap is down. The hold is down. The kick is up, and the kick is good.
Marcel boomed it.
6:39 to go. Tullahoma 31, Lawrence County 6. Here's a Rogers Insurance timeout.
Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. Chase, you okay? Are you dreaming about a Jeep? Come to the truck stop of the South. Russell Barnett, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Deckard Boulevard in Winchester. The area's only full-line business link dealer.
Football season is here and fall is not far behind. And with these fall gatherings come special occasions, anniversaries, birthdays, first dates, and before you know it, the Christmas holiday season is upon us. At Giles Dunn Diamond Company, we offer a great selection of fine fashionable jewelry as well as great selection of engagement rings and of course diamonds. We offer one-of-a-kind custom-made jewelry for every occasion. Great products and great values guaranteed at Giles Dunn Diamond Company, located on North Jackson Street in Tullahoma.
Whether your vehicle has 20,000 miles or 200,000 miles, you'll get honest answers at North Jackson Tire and Auto Service. Miss Honey and Jonathan greet you with a smile and explain everything in a language you'll understand. Offering bumper-to-bumper vehicle repairs from brakes, exhaust, shocks, struts, and more. Oil changes from $24.95. Tires from Goodyear, Kumho, General, and Yokohama. Get your vehicle treated the way you want to be treated. North Jackson Tire and Auto Services. Family owned. 2009 North Jackson Street, Tullahoma.
The Wildcats play here. This is the Rooster 101.5.
Justice Chadwick converts his first field goal of the year, a 25-yarder. Tullahoma's lead now 31-6 with 6:39 to go.
Scott Kyler Parker came in and led that scoring drive, did a good job in the run game there for Tullahoma. It looked like it was the little left footer, Matthew Marcel, was the one that booted that field goal through for Tullahoma.
Okay. Tullahoma will line it up and kick it off.
Region 3 6A action. Oakland up 45-0 on Franklin. Fayetteville now trails Warren County 13-7 in third quarter. Coffee County down to Lebanon 42-0 in third quarter action.
Little squib kickoff by the Wildcats, picked up at the 12 by South, and he's coming all the way across the field, and he's got nowhere to go.
He's running South back for his own end zone.
He really did run backwards.
Yeah.
So Lawrence County is going to have a long way to go here with 6:31 to go. Let's see if David Marston continues trying to throw that football or tries to get this clock running and get out of here. Lawrence County will have it at their 10. Tullahoma is going to move to 7-1 on the season, 7-game winning streak, 4-0 in Region 4-4A, and at worst tied for the top spot. Ken, they're going to play Maplewood for the region championship 3 weeks.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Murphy Fair's top preseason teams, Region 4-4A. His predictions in his magazine, they had Tullahoma at 5th. They're going to be playing for first in that last game of the season, believe it or not, at Maplewood. That's going to have a region championship on the line right there, that game. Incredible season by the Tullahoma Wildcats.
I picked the Wildcats to finish 4-6. If someone will cook some crow up in a nice casserole dish, I'll eat it on the air Monday night at London's.
Well, I had them 7-3, but I think they're going to do better than that. And you're right, it's just been an incredible season for the Wildcats, and man, that's 7 wins in a row, and looking for 8 after the bye week as they host Giles County, who right now leads Marshall County 8-7 that game in the third quarter. Here comes that little shuffle pass.
Shuffle pass to Derek Young, and Young's out over the 20 to about the 23, and he picked up a factory furniture first down and 10 for Lawrence County.
You think Coach John Olive and his defensive staff will work on that play there during the off week, that little shuffle pass, the only thing that's hurt them tonight on defense, and I think they'll get that correct.
If that's a play that Maplewood runs, then work on it. If it's not, forget about it. 6 minutes to go. Tullahoma leads 31-6. Lawrence County 1st and 10 at its 26-yard line. Bedford is in motion, and Carr rolls to the right. Carr throws the pass to Young, complete at the 40. Young to the 45, out to the 47 goes Derek Young. That's a factory furniture first down and 10, Tullahoma. And
it's good to see Carr back in the game for this Lawrence County team. He went out a couple series ago with an apparent injury on the sidelines, but has bounced back and it looked sharp throwing the ball that time. Certainly a nice tight spiral yardage out to the 48-yard line with 5:38 to go in this game.
Gain of 22 yards. Tullahoma is in a little bit of a prevent type defense. There's that shuffle pass again, this time to Thigpen. And Thigpen's into Tullahoma territory, a gain of 6, maybe 7 for Thigpen.
Tullahoma just too many athletes, too strong on defense tonight. They can beat you in multiple ways. They just need to get that offense tweaked back up again. They'll be fine as we close this season.
Lawrence County, 2nd down and 3 at the Tullahoma 45. Carr rolling right. Here comes Mitchell, chasing him down, out of bounds. Carr, no gain on the play. It is 3rd down.
Right out of bounds by number 44 for Tullahoma. That's Christian Jordan. He'll get credit there for the tackle, I guess, since he was the closest man to the play. Is that correct?
Tullahoma finally getting Peyton Howard out of the game. He's been hobbling here for a few plays. The Lawrence County Wildcats, with 4:58 left to go, have it 3rd down and 4.
Well, really the only negative out of this game if you're a Tullahoma fan is, Samari Lane and his ejection from this game, which of course will impact him in that Giles County game in a couple weeks.
Here's Carr on the keeper. He's got a 1st down and more at the 40. To the 35, down to the 33 goes Alex Carr. And it is a factory furniture 1st down and 10, Lawrence County.
Yeah, from a health standpoint, we really haven't seen any apparent injuries for the Wildcats tonight. So you come out of this game with no injuries, it'll be a real benefit going into that bye week healthy.
4:45 left to go. Lawrence County 1st and 10 at the Tullahoma 32. Carr rolls to the left. He wants to throw it. He will throw it. It is incomplete. Off the fingertips of the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, had an opportunity to catch it over there on the sidelines. Would have been a 1st down yardage play, but incomplete pass. So that's going to set up 2nd and 10 here. 4:35 to go. Tullahoma leads at 31-6.
This is good learning reps for David Marston's young freshman quarterback, Alex Carr. Really not having to worry about the score. You just sort of, try some different things, sling that ball around a little bit. Really good reps for Carr.
Gain experience.
They're not mental reps either. They're physical reps.
Yeah.
It's important. Two receivers to the right on 2nd and 10. Straight drop, Carr. There's a pass that is intercepted. Tullahoma picked off on the far sideline. And let's see. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, it's incomplete.
Thought he had it.
That was Stroop on the far sideline. I think that's Stroop. That's a long way from here. Is that 10 or 15? That could be the freshman Dixon, who they tell me last week I said we didn't have a 15 on the rosters because it was Dixon, the freshman.
Well, we definitely know that name, don't we?
3rd down and 10. Lawrence County. Carr to throw, pass over the middle, incomplete, and it's 4th down. Man, this clock is just stopped. It's still 4:26 to go.
Yep.
Let that baby run, get us out of here. 4th and 10, Lawrence County, spotted at the Tullahoma 32.
Yeah, so that's the second Dixon coming up. Of course, Chase Dixon was a star football, baseball player for the Wildcats, now playing baseball at Motlow State Community College, a fine athlete.
And that is Dixon on the far sideline there at corner number 15, the freshman. 4th and 10, Lawrence County. They got to have this one. Carr's being chased. Carr eludes 1, 2, 3 guys, passes out in the flat, incomplete. Intended for Bedford over there, and the Wildcats will take over. So can Tullahoma get a 1st down or 2 here and put this thing away?
Need to run some clock here and salt this thing away.
So far, the Cats have been unable to really run clock all night. Tullahoma's offense has been, what's a kind word? Sluggish?
Yeah.
Somewhat sluggish tonight would be kind.
Sluggish.
Putrid.
Sporadic.
I don't know. Have there been any ups? Sporadic usually means just sort of up and down.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just been
Lawrence
bad.
Had a few good.
I got one. It's just been bad. Jacoby Thomas in at quarterback now. Usually when that happens, he's running that football and running that clock. Instead, it's a snap to Halliburton, and Halliburton fights his way out over the 35 to the 38. I'm not positive that was the play. No, that's not Halliburton. That's 28 for Tullahoma. I may have missaid that. Devion McGee, 5'7", 165, a junior. He just stepped in front of that snap. I don't know if that was.
I want the ball. Yeah, the quarterback acted like he was a little upset. It wasn't intended for Devlin.
Yeah, acted a little
took it away from him.
Acted a little surprised. That's what shook me up.
I think you're exactly right.
Now here's Parker back in, and Parker will take it straight up the gut for 7 yards and a Factory Furniture 1st down and 10, Tullahoma.
And that is Kyler Parker. I believe I called him Kyle Parker, so let's get that name right. It does have an R on it. Sophomore Kyler Parker for the Wildcats.
You know, that's a really good point, because if anybody's going to get the names right for the home team, it should be the home announcers.
You're right.
Especially when these youngsters are in here. And Tullahoma has it 1st down and 10. Now it's Thomas back in at quarterback, and Jacoby fakes a run up the middle, now cuts it outside. Don't go out of bounds, Jacoby. He went out of bounds at the Lawrence County 49-yard line, a gain of 6.
Well, that's going to give me some time to give some scores here. Region 5, 6A action. Cane Ridge 28, Antioch Zip. Laverne trails Wilson Central 21-0. Mount Juliet 38-2 over McGavick. Coffee County trails Lebanon 42-0. Wilson Central leads Laverne 21-6. And Station Camp trails Beach 14-3. That game in 2nd quarter.
2nd down and 4, Tullahoma. It's Parker now again at quarterback. Parker, this time it's Halliburton, and Halliburton is down to the Lawrence County 45, and whistle blows. A gain of 4 for Cameron Halliburton.
Steve Matthews, Knoxville Catholic Fighting Irish lead West Green. That game in the 4th quarter, 49-0.
So that we're close to getting this done here. Tullahoma picks up a Factory Furniture 1st down at the 45-yard line of Lawrence County. So they will set the chains. The clock will run. And you figure 40 seconds of play, we're getting close. Tullahoma will move to 7-1 on the year, 4-0 in Region 4-4A. Play for the region title 3 weeks from tonight in Nashville. Here's Thomas. Thomas juking his way down the field, and again he's going to run out of bounds at the 44. I guess that's better than taking a big hit, but the clock does stop till they get the ball set again.
Giles County 8, Marshall County 7. They still lead that one. That game now in the fourth quarter.
Flag on the play. We just can't get this thing over with. Illegal shift against Tullahoma. The penalties decline. It'll be second down.
Franklin County 21, Columbia 9, third quarter action.
So we had an illegal shift that was declined and a holding penalty that was accepted. And so Tullahoma will look at first down and 16 at its own 49-yard line. This has been one of the ugliest games, honestly, that I've ever seen. Just start to finish, both teams just ugly football. Handoff, nope. It's Parker on the keeper, and Kyler Parker's got all kind of room into the Lawrence County territory down to the 30-yard line, where he picks up a Factory Furniture first down and 10 Tullahoma, and that should do it. Spotted at the 27, a gain of 25 yards for Parker. He looks good running that ball.
Yeah, he's quick. Very quick. Now Jacoby Thomas back in at quarterback for Tullahoma. 1:31 to go in the contest, clock ticking.
No victory formation for the Wildcats. Little surprising. And Thomas will hand it to Brian Nelms. Nelms at the 20, spun down, close to a first down.
Oh, Nelms knocking down Lawrence County defenders like bowling pins on that one. Nice run there by Brian Nelms. Running hard with a minute to go in this game.
A gain of 8, second and 2 Tullahoma.
I saw 3 Lawrence County defenders fall down on that after contact. He knocked them over.
Tullahoma needs to work Nelms at running back. Korn has just gotten almost every carry this season, certainly in games that matter. This time Parker will keep it. Parker just weaves his way down to the 15, 13-yard line.
He's going to have some appreciable stats tonight in that rushing yardage from the quarterback position.
I don't think Tullahoma has to run another play. It is a Factory Furniture first down and 10 for the Wildcats. And with that it might. Tullahoma Wildcats have come to Lawrenceburg and survived easily their worst performance of the year and won big. So that tells you the kind of talent this Tullahoma team has. As the last play will be Jacoby Thomas running around the left side to the 10-yard line and dance out of bounds at the 5-yard line. They're just going to let this baby run out. Wrap this one in cardinal and black. The Tullahoma Wildcats have beaten the Lawrence County Wildcats by a score of 31-6.
And they have clinched home field for round 1 of the playoffs.
Round 1 of the playoffs will be at home. Stay tuned for the Glick and Woods post-game show. Again, the final, Tullahoma 31, Lawrence County 6. The Glick and Woods post-game show is next. You've been listening to Wildcat Football, brought to you by Stan McNabb, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat on the Rooster 1015. Back in just 1 minute.
Do you know as much about insurance as you know about a zone read? Do you know exactly what it takes to make sure that your home, car, life, and your rival's new wide receiver are all adequately covered? How much insurance to buy? What deductibles are best? Do you run it straight up the middle or go with the play action pass? And then how do you put it all together? Don't be an armchair quarterback. You need to make the call to Rogers Insurance, your local independent insurance agent, to help coach you through your insurance buying decisions.
The tradition, part of what makes the Tullahoma Wildcats so much fun to root for. We are T-Town Strong, Wildcats at work and the pride of the Tullahoma High School Marching Band. Consequently, that's also what makes shopping at Clayton Shoes so great. Sure, they have a huge selection including New Balance, Dansko, Merrill, SAS, and more. But it's the tradition that makes shopping at Clayton's a win. Clayton's Family Shoe Store, downtown Tullahoma. Serving the area for over 100 years with service, quality, and fit. Proud supporter of Tullahoma Athletics.
Are you ready for some football? Are you ready for cool days and cold nights? We're here warming up to serve our community.
Stroop Jacket Refrigeration would like to congratulate the 2019 class at Tullahoma. Go Cats!
Presented by Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat. Football! On the Rooster 101.5.
Welcome into the Glicken Woods post-game show. The Tullahoma Wildcats are smiling big tonight. Show off your winning smile with the help of the team at Glicken Woods Dentistry in Tullahoma. The Wildcats beat Lawrence County tonight 31-6. Tullahoma moves to 7-1 on the year, 4-0 in Region 4A. And we begin the Glicken Woods post-game show by checking out the Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat scoring recap. Tullahoma scored first on a 47-yard punt return by Kobe Burks with 5:41 to go in the first quarter. Cats led it 7-0 at the end of one. Burks repeated the feat with a 70-yard punt return with 7:27 to go in the half. Tullahoma led 14-0 at the half. First play of the third quarter, Lawrence County kicked off, and Jacoby Thomas returned the kickoff 60 yards for a touchdown. So Tullahoma had 18 yards total offense, 3 returns for touchdowns, led 21-0 with 18 yards of total offense.
Crazy.
Lawrence County on their first play of the third quarter, 60-yard pass from Alex Carr to Gage Thigpen cut the lead 21-6. Tullahoma scored with 7:41 to go in the third on a 2-yard run by Bryson Korn, and then capped off the scoring with a 25-yard field goal by Matt Marcel with 5 minutes left to go in the football game. Tullahoma wins it 31-6. Ken, very disjointed, just one of those odd, ugly games.
Well, you know what the emphasis was, John Olive, just tell his team, just go 1-0 tonight. You know, forget what you've been in the past, forget what's ahead. Let's focus on this game. It wasn't pretty, but, you know, Tullahoma's showing when you have a couple great athletes like Kobe Burks and Jacoby Thomas, hey, the offense doesn't have to be A1 on every night, but the defense was spectacular again tonight, I thought, other than defending that shuffle pass. And then you get 3 touchdowns in the return game, you're probably going to beat most teams you play doing that.
So Tullahoma beats Lawrence County 31-6. It's time now to name our Giles Dunn Diamond Company Player of the Game. This may be the most no-brainer that we've had since the season started. Now, Jacoby Thomas had an outstanding run there, but Kobe Burks carried this thing, gave us that cushion that we needed with his electric returns in that first half. You got 18 yards total offense and you're leading 14-0. That guy deserves the Giles Dunn Diamond Company Player of the Game.
I agree, and you know, I no disrespect. It was a team win, no doubt about it, because he's got to have blockers, but he's just such a special athlete, Scott, that we know, and we've seen it over and over again. Anytime he gets the ball in his hands, he can take it to the house. And
he took it to the house first from 47 yards away and then from 70 yards away. Congratulations, senior Kobe Burks, the Giles Dunn Diamond Company Player of the Game. Our Russell Barnett Automotive Family Coaches Interview Smash with head coach John Olive coming up next. You're listening to the Glicken Woods post-game show. We'll be back after a Rogers Insurance timeout.
Stan McNabb Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep has been serving the Middle Tennessee area for over 2 decades. Since the very beginning, Stan McNabb has believed in putting their customers and employees first and doing what they can to help make our cities a better place. Stan McNabb Chevy Cadillac Buick GMC, located at 2000 North Jackson Street, and Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram at 1200 East Carroll Street in Tullahoma.
Glicken Woods Family Dentistry understands you never get a second chance to make a good first impression, and your smile is an important part of that impression. That's why they put together the most experienced, friendly, and professional staff. Add to that the most sophisticated diagnostic and treatment technology available. The result is a winning smile so powerful you could break ice with it. Visit the smile experts at Glicken Woods Family Dentistry and let your smile be the first thing people notice about you. Glicken Woods Family Dentistry, glickenwoods.com.
Rodney's Body Shop was voted Never's Choice Small Business of the Year by the Tullahoma Area Chamber of Commerce for 2016, and we work daily to earn that award from every one of our customers. We specialize in using the most current technology available, including environmentally friendly waterborne paint. We work with all insurance companies and will gladly help you with any insurance claims or questions you may have. Call us at 931-455-2570 or come by our new office located at 606 South Jefferson Street. Be sure to look for the bright red door.
Welcome back to the Glicken Woods post-game show. Tullahoma beats Lawrence County 31-6. Time now for the Russell Barnett Automotive Family Coaches Interview with Wildcat head coach John Olive, our own Smash Scroggins.
I'm here with Coach Olive. What are your impressions of tonight's victory?
Ugly way to play, but I hope we'll learn from that. You know, we obviously didn't respect our opponent enough to get ready. We didn't handle being out of school for the last 2 days. So hopefully we'll learn and we'll make our adjustments and maybe, because you never know, we're allowed to be in that mindset again, and you got to fight that. You got to respect everybody you play. You got to get ready to play, and we just didn't do that. We didn't do a very good job. I didn't do a good job. I thought we had a decent week of practice, but I didn't do a good job of getting us ready to go tonight.
Kobe Burks had an outstanding return game tonight. What are your thoughts on Kobe tonight?
Well, I thought he played really well. You know, he had the returns. He had some long runs. They just kept getting called back. We struggled in the passing game, probably the most we've struggled this year in the passing game. Good for us to get a victory, and we're going into a break here. We're going to give our kids 5 days off and let them hopefully refresh and freshen up just a little bit.
With the break coming, like you were just saying, what's the mindset throughout the break that you want your team to think about?
Well, we really want them not to be thinking about football other than going and getting some conditioning in. 2 out of the 5 days, we want them to go and do some conditioning on their own, hopefully in groups with each other. They seem to like each other. When we ate breakfast this morning at Dameron's, they hung around for probably close to an hour because they enjoy being around each other, and that's a good sign when you see that as the coach. So we don't want them thinking football right now. We want them just to relax. Some of them are hunters. They need to go hunt. Some of them are fishermen. They need to go fish. Some of them don't take a short trip with their families. They need to go and do it and then just enjoy, just get their conditioning in. That's all we want from them. And then we'll start getting ready for Giles County, and we have at least given ourselves a shot in Week 10 against Maplewood. The winner gets first place, loser gets second, and we're there. So whether we can play with them or not, I don't know, but we're at least in the game.
Now, you mentioned Maplewood. Have you allowed yourself to start thinking about that yet, or is that still too far down the road?
We as coaches have started looking at Maplewood and started trying to research and find stuff and so forth. They're a very, very good football team. They were a good football team last year, made it to the quarterfinals. I think Marshall County put them out in the quarters by 1 touchdown, and had a lot of young men coming back, and they've added to them. They've picked up either 7 or 8 transfers that are playing for them. I don't know how many other transfers they picked up, but if they picked up 7 that can come in and start for them, because they had a lot of players returning from last year, Bobo and all those guys. But we can't worry about them right now. We as coaches are worried about them. We're starting to work on them. Players, we want them to not worry about anything for a few days, and then we'll start getting ready for Giles County.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, Smash, another great job with the Russell Barnett Automotive Family Coaches interview with over 100 pre-owned vehicles under $15,000 at 5 locations in Tullahoma and Winchester. Why buy anywhere else? Final thought.
Final thought is, he commented on team unity and their camaraderie, so I like that. They were sloppy tonight, but if you're sloppy and win by 25 points, you still got a pretty good team.
And they were sloppy together.
That's right.
So sloppy together.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's a wrap from Lawrenceburg. We appreciate you tuning in. You can watch the replay of this game on LightTube Channel 23 beginning Monday at 7 o'clock. Your final, Tullahoma 31, Lawrence County 6. For Josh Kuhn back at the studio, Smash and his guy here, who I'm terrible on names, I'm sorry, and Ken Keller. Andrew, yes, thank you, Andrew. Great job running that camera. I'm Scott Chastain. Folks, have a great weekend and be good to each other. Ladies and gentlemen, it's football time in Tullahoma.
Your town, your team. This is Tullahoma football on LightTube and the Rooster 101.5.